Hi, and welcome along to AFTV. We're here for a watch. AFTV? You see, you know what it is, right? I've been doing a bit of AFTV stuff today, right? And it's tripped me up. DR Sports in the building, right? We're here today for the big watch-along. It's England versus Albania. Yes, Albania in the building for this big watch-along. We got Laurie joining me, and we've got Kenya. This is a bit like, you know, it's kind of family affair. Ty is supposed to be here.
He's late.
We can't get him. We're ringing him every minute to find out where he is. This is what he's like, people.
He's late.
We're going to continue ringing him throughout the show. And when he comes in here, he's getting cussed off. Kenya's not even supposed to be on it. Yeah, I'm on a rant right at the start, but where is Ty? Woo, 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 woo.
Ty, you're a disgrace, as he would say.
Disgrace, but Kenya, thanks for filling in.
No, it's okay.
And apologies for joining a bit late. But this is the start of a new era, Laurie. England's first game under Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, and it's not a friendly. This is a proper game.
Proper game. World Cup qualifier.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it because obviously first squad, there's the Arsenal link with not just Mars Lewis Skelly, Declan Rice as well. Is it 63rd cap is today?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is when I kind of looked at that stat, that surprised me that he's been in England regular for so long.
Yeah. Well, even when he was at West Ham, innit, like week in, week out player. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
right.
you know, for England, a fixture. Remember, it used to be that midfield before was sort of Declan Rice and
Henderson, maybe.
No, not Henderson.
What, Calvin Phillips?
Calvin Phillips.
And here's the thing, I wouldn't mind betting that if Harry Kane is not captain, at some point, I reckon Declan Rice will be one of the forerunners for...
Yeah, for sure. He's worn the armband before, actually, though.
Yeah.
I think last time we kind of played, I think Harry Kane was like bench for a game and he had the armband on. So goes to show that he's a leader, a part of that.
But you know what? There's lots to look forward to. Like I said, Declan Rice, Mars Lewis Skelly, and obviously, like you said, Robbie, first squad for Tuchel. Obviously, everyone's keen to see how he's going to play the formation and what effect he's going to have on the England team.
Well, let me give you the team. This is a team that's going to start Thomas Tuchel's first game for England tonight as manager. It's Pickford in goal, no surprises there. Walker back in at right back. Konsa and Dan Burn, right? So that's a centre-back pairing. Lewis Skelly, Lewis Skelly. What an amazing story. 18 years old, in at left back, came in as a makeshift left back at Arsenal and has, you know, kept the position and has been doing brilliantly, and he now starts for England, not even off the bench, starts for England. A midfield of Declan Rice and Jones from Liverpool. And then three in front of them, Phil Foden, bit lucky to be in this team, I'd say, Bellingham, and a return to the England team for Marcus Rashford. And up front, a player who's been scoring goals for fun in the Bundesliga, Harry Kane. The bench is Bowen, Eze, Gordon, Gahey, Henderson, Dean Henderson and Jordan Henderson, Reece James, Livramento, Rogers, Colwell, Solanke and James Trafford.
That's interesting though that Jordan Henderson is on the bench because everyone was saying the fact that he's been selected, which to be honest was both a surprise and a disappointment for me because I don't think he should be playing for England now. You would have thought he would have started because when asked, Tuchel said he was bringing him in because of his experience and his leadership. Well, if that's the case, why is he on the bench?
Well, maybe he just wants him in the dressing room as a voice. I don't know. It was a strange one right from the beginning.
These players shouldn't need their hands holding, though, do they? I mean, like, come on, man.
They know what it is already.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What do you guys think of that team? Let me go to Kenya. What do you think of that team? Mars Lewis Skelly in from the start.
I'm quite shocked that Miles is starting, to be honest. I thought maybe he'd, I don't know, do something else, maybe play Livramento or something like that. I didn't think he'd start Miles. Like, the way he even spoke about it in presses, he was saying how it was very parental and he felt about protecting him and stuff like that. So I'm quite surprised. I'm happy, but I'm surprised that he's starting. And also, it's not going to be easy. But, and then there's a few others in there, like Carl Walker. I mean, I get it. I understand why he starts, but I thought he'd choose his guy, Reece James. He knows him in and out, knows what he can do.
I'm surprised Reece James is even in the squad.
Yeah, I mean, that's another guy
that... done? Like, I mean, he's a great player when
he's been too injured this season.
But he's, you know what I mean? I'm surprised he's made the squad.
He's had a lot of injuries this season.
I wasn't surprised he's in the squad.
No,
I mean, I guess
so.
Ben White's injured as well.
Nah,
So.
Ben can't get
But
caught.
I just, yeah, I guess so.
But
I
a
guess.
fit
I mean,
Reece
out of all of
James
them,
is a quality player.
yeah,
he
a
is.
fit Reece
He's
James,
incredible.
you put him right in. But
Yeah,
is he
exactly.
right to his best?
Maybe not. Right to his-
I
There
thought
is
maybe
no
he's-
Trent, says Ali A.
he's injured.
Why? But we know that Trent Alexander-Arnold
he's
is injured.
Yeah.
Where's Ty? Says
tell
Eprem.
us.
Now, listen, we've been trying to find this game. We've been trying to locate him. And we are going to be ringing him soon. And we'll be ringing him throughout the show. And when he does turn up, he's going to have to do the walk of shame. I trust it. We're going to cuss him. Right?
Just on the Miles Lewis-Skelly thing, I see why some people might be surprised, but I'm not so surprised because I think he's there on
deserving.
merit, number one, because I think of him and Livramento. Livramento's a good player, but I think based on what I've seen recently, Miles Lewis-Skelly is at least as good, if not better. Secondly, the way I look at it is this. So,
Livermento's good, though.
no, he's a good player. I said he's a good
look what
player.
he did to
but
Mo
he's not
Salah
better than
just
Miles.
last week.
He's not better than Miles.
Locked out Salah last week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know, at Wembley.
Yeah.
Surprised really that, maybe he might
I
have said
thought
to himself,
maybe
right, at Wembley again, he goes with Livermento.
Yeah, I thought you just
and that's
owned
me
it.
talking as a obviously a Lewis Skelly fan, but, listen, two great young players.
Yeah, both
And
deserve it.
Lewis Skelly has played a lot of high-level games, so has Livermento. I mean, that's a tough one.
I'm not so surprised. And the other thing I was going to say on that as well is that let us be honest, and this is no disrespect to Albania.
Yeah.
Eric,
I
what's
know
your
it's an
disres-
international
He's
game.
going to disrespect him
Yeah,
now.
here-
after
No,
saying-
hear me out.
Here he goes, guys.
So,
Here he goes.
no, it's not a disrespecting. It's just a fact. He's coming up against better defenders
Yeah.
week in, week out than the Albanians have tonight.
By the
think
way,
last
it
time he
looks
played
like
It's
that-
there's
not
a-
like the game is in Albania,
Yeah.
in hostile territory. You're
I
at
think-
home in front of your own fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I
think
think
last
it's
time
it's not a risk to me.
There's a lot of Albanians at that stadium tonight as well, by
was
the
gonna
way.
say, no-
You were saying, Laurie, estimated 20,000.
20,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a lot.
amazing.
No, I was
You're
gonna.
saying,
I was gonna say. I think last time we played Albania, we beat them 5-0. Harry Kane scored a hat trick. Harry
yeah.
Maguire and Jordan Henderson scored.
But remember,
But
in the
obviously,
Euros, Albania
played really well.
I mean,
Yeah.
they were all right. First of all, they made the Euros, so that was
Yeah.
a massive achievement for them. But let me just remind you of some of the results in their group, and they had a group of death, right? Because they came up against Croatia, Italy, and Spain in their group. They did finish bottom of that group, but let me just remind you of some of the results. Against Spain, only lost 1-0. Right, Spain, of course, who went on to win it. Croatia, it was a 2-2 draw against Albania. And then against Italy, 2-1. So even though they finished bottom, they really, made a good fist of it. They put up a really good fight and, came out of the tournament with a lot of credit. So this may not be necessarily as easy a game for England as people think.
Yeah.
So...
No,
I accept that.
I think as well, like.
Jack's, by the way,
Go
Jerk
on.
Haggy says, didn't Laurie say the same thing when England played Greece?
What did I say?
That, we're basically saying it's going to be light work and we end up losing.
Listen, if I did say that, well, obviously I got that wrong.
you're trying to
But we
jinx
should
the
be
team.
beating Greece, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that
we
was
should
an
have beaten
upset.
Greece as well. That was just a poor
If Albania spring the upset
Should be, but
tonight, that
didn't.
would be a massive shock
Yeah.
and a real disappointment for Tuchel in his first game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, they do have a chance. I look at that centre back pairing, and I'm like, I'm no disrespect to Dan Burn, but I didn't think he'd actually start. I thought he'd go with Mark Gay, who's actually been England's best player for comfortably probably a year or something. He's been really, really good. When we went to the Euros, he was our best player. He was one of our best players. So I'm actually surprised that he's not playing there. But then Dan Burns also played really well this season. And then you've got a few changes like Curtis Jones in there. You've got Phil Foden in there. But it's a
England
big
players
match for them
coming
to
out
step up.
onto the pitch right now with the Albanians. As
You
they
look at that
walk out.
talent in the England team, man.
It's actually a
it's level.
disgrace how
Declan
much
Rice.
we underperform.
But some of the teams in Europe haven't been underperforming. France got beaten
Yeah,
by
look at them.
That was a real upset.
2-0.
You know, I saw a stat saying that Mbappe has now gone 10 games for France with 0 non-penalty goals.
Wow.
That's mad, isn't it?
That is mad.
By the way, KG, if you're watching this right now, remember our bet right, that we had on the best of enemies, right? Well, it weren't a bet, but basically, like we do
bonus point.
our,
The predictions.
predictions. And for a bonus point, I said Mikel Marino would score.
He did.
And who got the equaliser for Spain last night?
Mikel Marino.
Mikel Marino. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I see for
So
Albania,
I've got a bonus point.
There's no Brozier. He's injured, isn't it?
No, he's on the bench, I think.
Oh, is he?
They said, yeah, he's on the bench.
I thought he was injured. But I think the guy that the
Brozier
Albanian
don't deserve to start.
football experts seem to be
Yeah.
telling us to watch is the
Brozier
midfielder Aslani. He plays
Okay.
for He plays for Inter
Atalanta.
Milan.
Inter Milan.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a good player. He's a
No
genuine
bonus
threat.
point the management confirms. What are you talking about? It's got a bonus
Nah,
point for Mikel Marino.
Haas,
What you talking?
allow that one.
You're going to end up getting sacked.
X wasn't here. So
I
who
don't
told
care if
X not to turn
wasn't
up?
here. And by the way, has anyone found X? I saw like he's on a flight to Mexico, right? So you see he's running.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
of these guys, you know what I mean? They've got all that mouth and then they start running when it gets hot.
X, I'm not involved in this. I'm not involved in this slander. Because next thing you know, he's going to start sending me strays, fam.
Yeah. By the way, guys, don't forget, later on we got another watch along. We're going to be doing a watch along to the Uruguay versus Argentina game tonight. Kickoff at 11:30. So make sure you join us for that. We got a marathon going on tonight. Where is this guy, man? Let me just again. Sorry, guys.
Call up that idiot,
as they're
man.
doing the anthems there.
He lives the closest here. He shouldn't be late, guys. He lives so close to here.
This guy never answers his phone as well. He's probably
Yeah,
lost it.
that
You know he's
Brock
always
up-
losing his phone.
That Brock up burner phone that he
Probably
carries
don't
around.
know how
Burner
to
phone he's
answer
got. Probably up his backside, you know what I mean?
Oh
That
my
little prison phone that man walks around with.
Probably struggles to work out how to answer it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going with this guy. Wait, what's everyone's
This guy is a
what's
scrub.
everyone's score predictions for the
Score
for this game?
predictions, Laurie?
I'm going 3-0 England.
3-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody will be keen to impress Tuchel, and I think we'll see a
Yeah.
good performance.
No one says he's going for 4-1. Let's get your predictions in. What are you
Yeah,
going?
I was gonna say 3-1.
3-1?
Yeah, I think they'll get a goal.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of edging
I think
to
we'll
that
be really
3-1
good.
because it's a makeshift defence. I'm kind of Thomas
Yeah.
Tuchel, by the way, not singing the national anthem.
Yeah, why should he? He's German. Like, let's stop. That's like when, remember the whole Lee Carsley thing and people were crying about it, and I'm like, the guy's Irish. Like, why would he sing the anthem? Same with Thomas Tuchel. He's
It
German.
wasn't that long ago. The Liverpool players were not singing.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
People like Trent.
I don't think it's that deep. As long as
I
the
don't think
players
it's
sing
that
it,
deep, no.
I think as long as the players, they've decided to represent England, as long as they sing
It's
it,
just
I don't really
optics,
have,
isn't it?
yeah.
Some people jump on stuff like that and
Exactly.
say, "Oh, you're not patriotic enough." At the end of the day, it's
Exactly.
not. It's
Yes.
inconsequential.
Yeah.
It's good to see them sing it, but if they don't, then it is what it is.
Yeah. Keep those comments coming in. We love to get as many of them as we can. Esty says, we demand you to ring Taiwo. Well, I just rung him.
Just call
and he
him.
answered. We keep calling him throughout to
Yeah.
find out where he is. Where is Ty? We need to troll him, says Arj. Right? You know what I mean? And listen, I'm going to invite the trolls when he comes because he's come so late. TM101 says, a family affair. It is a family affair.
Yes. Lyle's in the building.
Lyle's in this is a Lyle takeover.
Lyle
tonight.
takeover.
Luminous says Ty is stuck at Heathrow.
What? Trying to get on a flight to
terrible at the
Nigeria?
Heathrow
No
today.
chance, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heathrow Airport
Yeah.
locked down the whole day.
Something about, was it a fire or something?
Yeah, there's a fire,
Yeah.
but there's some suspicion that it could be
Oh, no.
Could be deliberate,
there
maybe.
could be some tricks going
Yeah.
on.
Jeez.
Alvin says Albania has been overlooked. I say it's a fair game.
Yeah.
What do you mean a fair game?
Like,
They've
they'll
got
give a chance. Yeah, they do. They do have a chance.
3-0. You're not really giving them a chance there.
No, I said 3-1.
No, but listen, I mean, England are ranked number 4 in the world, right?
What was
Albania
Greece
currently ranked 65.
What was Greece ranked?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Those are one-off results. So I mean,
Are they?
I don't see Albania beating England tonight. I definitely
But
don't. Especially, like I said, Tuchel's first game. The players
Yeah.
are going to be on it. I think that they will win and win comfortably. That being said,
Yeah.
Albania are not going to roll over because they're that kind of nation. They're proud people. I know a few Albanians. Actually, there's a lot of Albanians that actually live in Wembley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they will give it as much as they got.
Yeah, man.
But as we know in sport, it's about levels.
No, it's
So
true.
I expect England
England's supposed
to
to
be,
turn over Albania,
Yeah.
but they've got
True
passionate
save, but-
support there. Look, you can see them.
Yeah, look at them.
Massive flag there.
Welcome to the home of football, Thomas. Look,
welcome to
Mars
the home
Lewis
of
Skelly on
football.
the screen. Bruh, 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 bruh.
Mars Lewis Skelly in an
Am I
England
with that?
shirt. He looks
so
so
happy for him.
confident.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, he's clapping the crowd as they read out his name. He's got no fear. That's what I
Yeah.
love about him.
Why should he have fear? Look how many games he's played this season. He's played in the Champions League. What is there to fear? These are the
He's played
players.
something like 13 Premier League games or 14
Wow.
and 6 Champions League games. And here
Now
he is
that-
starting for England. Amazing.
Now
So
that
Lee
kind of-
Mason says, Don, you need to answer for lying on Uncle James and Uncle Lee's names. They deny saying that they would not swap Martinelli for Mbappe. Now that was really, go and watch that video with Turkish,
Yeah.
right? Everybody was accusing me of saying that about Mbappe when it weren't me. And now you've
What did
got
he
the
say about
evidence.
Mbappe?
That, you know, and they said it in jest that they wouldn't swap Martinelli for Mbappe. That was just it was an in jest thing, but obviously, as the internet does, tried to pick it up and run with it and accuse me of saying it when I didn't even say it, and the evidence is there. Sir Lee Masons, big up yourself. Victor Osimhen with a brace today, says Lord Mayor.
First half.
Uruguay or Argentina, guys, later on. Well, watch the stream. Watch the stream later on and you'll find out.
Well done.
George Easton.
Well, they needed to win the game and they did. Big up to Kelechi, he's out there.
Yeah.
I saw him with all the Nigerian teams, so big up. Tifia says, Thai fighting the Heathrow fires. Shout out to the firefighters and the NHS.
Yeah, big them up.
That's not even that's almost a serious one because well done to them firefighters. I mean, that was a big fire.
Goes to show how important they are.
Yeah. The Lyle Show, big up, says ESK. Come on, England, says Laura Taylor. Weirdly, Osimhen,
What's that?
no, I can't do it. I won't read that one.
Maybe not.
Thoughts of a 48-team World Cup that's been proposed.
Yeah,
On one hand, I'd be like, yeah, because it's more games to watch. It'd be really interesting. On the other hand, I'm like, where's the player welfare in this? Because imagine, like, especially Premier League players, you're playing a full season and you're going off to a World Cup. It's a lot.
Me personally, I welcome it, especially if Jamaica get
We've
it.
kicked off.
It does give the chance for a lot of
Yeah,
teams.
it
Remember
does.
when they extended the World Cup last time as the game kicked off?
They extended the
Albania
Euros.
getting forward.
Remember?
When they extended the Euros and teams like Albania got in, and it made for a more
Yeah, it
entertaining
done.
Euro.
It
I
did.
don't
Yeah.
mind it.
No, I don't mind
I'm not
it.
really against it.
You get teams that, even Wales, when they would not have qualified under the original
Exactly.
true.
small format. I'm for
No,
it.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm not
This
really
is called
against
World
it.
Cup for a reason. Embrace the world.
No, I agree. I'm not against it. I think there's just other small factors that you also, not to say that should deter you from doing the tournament, but also, like, what happens to players that play a full season? What happens to your Declan Rice, for example, who's going to play every minute for Arsenal, and then he's going to play every minute for England?
No, but you know what?
You'll see more-
if you
you'll
talk to
see
him,
more
I'm sure
injuries.
that's a,
Yeah,
that's
he'll
a
be
problem that he
he'll
will
be happy.
find welcome.
He would definitely be happy, but
England
what happens?
trying to get in there?
What happens injury-wise? That's why I feel like we get so many like ACLs and stuff like that in football because we play so much football. There has to be like, I guess it's every 4 years.
Yeah.
So
Is Walker on the ball?
you know,
It's going to be interesting to see how England play under Tuchel. I saw him saying that he wants them to play without fear. He felt that one of the reasons why they haven't won trophies is that it's almost like they were so scared of losing, and he
he's
wants
right.
to remove that fear that they have.
The reason why we've not won anything is that, but it's also the manager.
Yeah.
Because I reckon if Tuchel had been in charge for those tournaments, we would have won at least one of them. Because
Find
no
out,
disrespect,
we'll find out.
Gareth
now.
Southgate for me was a decent manager, but he's not what I call elite.
Yeah,
Tuchel
I
is
agree.
elite.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
We're going to find out if it makes a difference now.
Thomas
because
Tuchel's a
we've got
winner.
Thomas Tuchel there. It's Dan Burn on the ball there.
Yeah, Miles Lewis
Miles
Skelly.
Lewis Skelly plays it back to Dan Burn.
What a
Yeah.
week he's had,
It's,
by the way. Dan
Jones.
Burn.
Yeah,
Dan
exactly.
Burn, yeah.
32
Gets called up for England, plays at Wembley, scores
in it.
You know he
wins
scored
the
at Wembley
first
before.
trophy.
Yeah, he scored.
Don't
before.
say who. I'm going to test you.
Was that?
Who did Dan Burn score at Wembley for before Newcastle?
Oh yeah, I did hear that trivia question, but I've forgotten it. Was it
Curtis
was
Jones
it
on the
Yeovil or
ball.
one of them?
It
Was
was
Declan
Yeovil.
Rice.
Well done to you. Unknown there. He's got his
Yeah.
Albanian flags in there, so he's a big Albanian fan. Albania has a cool badge.
Yeah, it does.
They got a nice kit.
Fairy
Yeah,
tale
they do.
says Jerk Haggis.
Jerk
England,
Haggis.
England controlling the ball here.
As you would expect.
I wonder if Jerk Haggis is like a
Scottish Jamaican. That's actually sick. Although I don't know about that.
Review yourself, Jerk Haggis. Are you
Respectfully.
Scottish Jamaican? Where is Ty? Says Hamburg. Listen, we can't find him.
We
man.
don't
He's an
know where
absolute
Ty
disgrace.
is. He's a disgrace. He's a disgrace. And we don't want to hear any talk when he comes here talking about this person as a disgrace and that person because he's late.
By the way, guys, you're going to have to watch the chicken shop when it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Ty, right, and Raul. Oh my God, I watched a bit of it today, right? It's not out yet, but when that comes out, you have to watch it. It's absolutely
I'm just checking it.
hilarious.
3 minutes in, have Albania touched the ball yet?
They haven't touched the ball yet, but
No,
listen,
they-
that doesn't...
they kicked off the
as
game,
we
innit?
know as Arsenal fans, possession doesn't always mean all
Yeah.
of it.
All right,
Well
look
done.
at that.
Yes,
I love
my
Laura
arse.
Skelly there. Foden,
Albania sitting deep.
Foden's playing
Yeah.
out wide. Or is it,
Yeah, he's playing on the right. Which,
See that?
Of course, no Cole Palmer
But
in
then-
my team as well.
quick
A few
question.
players missing.
Would you have not started Jared Bowen? Why is Jared Bowen not playing? Is that not? I know he's just kind of come back from injury, but he's not put a foot wrong, and he's looked really good since coming back. And like his numbers are so good, and for England he's actually decent. He doesn't really get a chance, but I guess Phil Foden, name brand wise, is kind of the guy you
Foden
choose.
can count himself extremely lucky. He's
coming forward. England just probing at the moment. Albania got absolutely everybody behind the ball. You can see those black shirts there. Not easy to break down, as we know.
It's not
in
easy.
the Premier League. You know what I mean? It's not easy to break down these low blocks.
Look,
and a lot of these teams in, world football, very well organised. The Greeks were when we went to Wembley. Kenya. They're very well organised and ended up. That was a poor ball by Byrne there, but Skelly mopped it up. Big up to all of you in the chat. Keep those comments coming in.
Who's playing as the 10 then? So is Jude
Bellingham?
Jude Bellingham.
And they nearly messed it up, Albania. That was Bellingham there running through. It's Harry Kane there pressuring the Albanian player, pressing him.
Got a mouse.
I remember
Good
seeing...
strength there by Skelly and Dan Byrne with a big header there.
Was you guys there? We went
What?
when we went to watch Greece.
Nice,
We all. We went to watch
I
Greece.
think
they had about 3 goals ruled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
deserve to
before
win.
that, I went to watch England versus Italy at Wembley.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Bellingham
you saying
played. We beat them, was it 3-1 or something like that? And Bellingham and Rashford were the 2 best players on the pitch.
Surprise. Jude Bellingham. Well, Jude Bellingham scored against Greece, remember?
As well, yeah, he's a quality player.
I think he should have won England Player of the Year, to be honest. He's been one of our best players, if not the best player. So
Not Foden.
nah. What's he done?
I know he needs to turn up.
What's he
Alua
done?
Jabba says 2-1 to Albania he's going with.
Nah, you're bad vibes. Louder. England rights.
Look how big Dan Byrne is as well.
It's huge, isn't it?
You know, I was watching some of his
he
the
6 or 7?
podcasts. Yeah, I was watching some of the podcasts that he did with Declan Rice and Marzo Skelly, and he was talking about, he was like, when I was like 19, I was 6'5" or something. I was like, jeez.
Wow.
I was like, imagine he might be even be in the wrong sport. He could be a basketballer or something with how tall
Rashford
he
on the
is.
ball.
That's it.
It's
and
good to
Jude
see
Bellingham.
Rashford. He's had a lot of critics, myself included. I've
He's
criticised
back in
him,
the squad.
but it's good to see him.
Could
back.
you say Rashford's a bit fortunate though to be
He is a
called
bit
up?
fortunate.
Very fortunate.
Because I know
But I do
since
think it's a
joining
clever
Villa,
move
Just
by
so
Tuchel to
Foden's
bring him.
fortunate, even more
Yeah.
fortunate than him.
yeah, that's true. What you can say about Marcus Rashford, since joining Villa, he's had a couple assists and he's been a game changer, but he's not scored. Whereas Phil Foden, I guess you could say, he's not done either of those things really. And considering he was Player of the Year last year, it's a massive fall from grace. But I mean,
He's never played well for England though, consistently, has he?
yeah, no, he hasn't.
Remember the tournament when he dyed his hair blonde, tribute to Gaza, all that. He flopped.
Yeah,
The
Jim
Euros last year. I think
It's
he had
a
one good game. Out
Which
of the
was
whole, Yeah, so he's not done it for. Look, he's in.
right.
No, he's not.
Nah, didn't land properly, to be honest.
Miriam
Dan
says
Byrne.
Ty is okay. Is Ty stuck on the 293 bus? Says Hammer. Probably is.
He's probably walking.
Earth
it.
Extreme
Yeah.
says, is Ty taking 20 buses to get to DR Sports? Probably is,
Probably.
even though he just lives up the road.
He could walk it.
Delisle says Celestial. Is Ty putting on his full Arsenal kit?
Probably, yeah. He's got a backup, got a big up.
I wouldn't
Miles
surprised if
on
he
deck.
turned up here with his Niger top on.
Oh, yeah, true say. That's probably why he's not here yet.
That's too heavy.
Too much for Phil Foden. That was probably too much. Not a great pass, I guess, from... Who was that passed
Should we
that?
call him again? We're
Yeah,
gonna call him at intervals
call up
until
this
we get
idiot,
him.
man. Call up the idiot. Albania gonna throw it in.
Still not
lost it
answering the
straight
phone,
away.
Ty. Absolute disgrace. Letting the people down, and we will deal with him later.
Pass. That's it.
It's just a load of passes, but there's been no
Yeah.
shots on target. I think this is the thing about football nowadays. There's lots of passing,
Yeah.
but
To be
teams
fair,
probing.
it's only 7 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's only 8 minutes, so you have time.
It's been all England so far.
Yeah.
Albania barely touched the ball.
Yeah.
As I say that, England give the ball away. Can Albania break? There's a long ball over the top.
That's it,
Lovely.
Konsa. Well done.
Easily mopped up by Konza. They're going to have to do better than that, Albania, if they're going to
Yeah.
get anything out of this game.
You could do if that's like Harry Maguire or something, yeah, you could do a long ball over the top because you've not got speed, but Konsa is quite fast. And, you're not I doubt you're going to beat him with a ball like that.
One thing I would say, when these teams are playing a low block like that, I think the team that's in possession.
Yeah.
The ball needs to be quicker. Like this,
No, I agree.
England they're completing a lot of passes, but everything's in front of Albania, so it makes it easier to defend. So
Yeah, it's true.
the idea is to move them around and then quickly zip the ball in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Behind.
If you look at a few moments where we kind of got into the box, they all came from Jude Bellingham just like bursting in there, and that's where someone like Rashford's going to be really good, because obviously he thrives on being
Lewis Skelly. Yeah, mind how you're chopping Skelly down like that, man. We need him. We've got Real Madrid coming up.
Trying to brock up the you.
Albor says maybe Ty's on a date with Jasmine.
Oh my god.
Then we're never going to see him. That was a bad foul, you know, right on his knee, man.
Yo, man, after we got
careful, man.
No Calafiori for about 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the nature of Calafiori's injury?
They said that it's a potentially a grade 1 tear or something like that, and it will be 2 to 3 weeks potentially. But they got to do more assessments on it. Which why is it every time we send this guy out on international duty, he comes back injured?
England should cruise this group anyway. Albania, Andorra, Latvia, and Serbia. I mean,
Serbia's going to be difficult though.
Come on, even they weren't all that. They've disappointed me, Serbia, in recent times. They played last night, didn't they?
I think Euros group, right?
I think they
Why
won.
is Harry Kane dropping that deep to get the ball? Should be in the box.
Yeah, but to be fair, Harry Kane's always like that. He always does drop deep.
Bellingham, to Rashford, cuts back behind the players.
I don't get that.
At the moment, Albania can't get out of their half.
This is a bit. I must admit, man, this is a bit reminiscent of Arsenal. All passing, no shots.
Yeah.
You've had constant possession now for 10 minutes and not one shot on goal yet.
Yeah, but
but man, it's
10 minutes.
Yeah,
you can say that at 30 minutes or 20
10
minutes.
becomes 15, becomes 20, becomes 25.
You gotta build up to it. You can't just. I see what you're saying, but it's 10 minutes, 30 seconds. I mean, we just kind of got that we get that last thing right. Look, that's Jude Bellingham in again.
Maybe I'm conscious of it because
Rashford
I see it so often.
Yeah, it's true.
Face up by 2 players.
There you go.
Pass.
Declan Rice.
It's good defending.
Good pressing by Albania. And they win the ball. So can they break away? But no. Kyle Walker way too quick for that Albanian player. And England get the ball back and they start again. Probing. Just passing the ball around. Very easy for them at the moment, but they can't break the Albanians down. That's what they need to do. Miles Lewis-Skelly plays it inside.
He's coming to midfield.
See, there was a ball there. He neglected not to play. It's got to be quick ball.
Yeah, I guess so. Obviously, if you play it quicker, it's better. But
you also want a bit of space, so he gave it away.
That was a bit of a loose pass.
No, the reason why quick ball is so important is because that's what makes you shift them out of position.
Of course, yeah, that's true.
When it's in front of them and they can read it, it makes it easier to defend against.
What you could say though, the last 3 times we played a quick ball, they've been able to collect the ball. So maybe that's why. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it, but you also want to keep the ball. I see what you're saying, but you also don't want to make rash decisions. Like that was a rash decision. So
yeah, listen, I hear you, but my counter argument to that is 12 minutes and we've not troubled them once yet.
I guess so. Look, Harry Kane's. Jude Bellingham.
That's Rashford. Rashford did well. He still made it. Ball played in there now. Bellingham. Rice.
Why is Rice walking towards it like that?
Yeah, that was the Arsenal team right there.
Declan Rice, who's got a great shot from that type of range, you should just be like, he just walked into that. What is that? In fact, don't exert yourself. Don't exert yourself, Dec. Right, pass.
Right, Rice. Foden.
Go past your man.
Foden, go down the wing.
I did well there.
All right.
Gone past a couple of players, but they still, it's very hard to break down. They've got everybody behind the ball. England going to have to do something to...
Saka, we miss you so much. Like, this is where Saka's just like, okay, say no more. I'm skinning up this guy. I'm running down. But...
Is Morgan Rogers in there?
Yeah, I think he's on the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench.
You know what I like about him? He's the sort of player that he'll try and run past a couple of players. Curtis Jones did well there. Cuts it back, but the Albanians just about deal with it.
That's unlucky from Curtis Jones.
Great tackle there by Foden, but he's slipped away and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, you're right. Morgan Rogers is like a crash into the box. He's like, the one thing I really like about him, he just runs straight into it. He just runs. He don't care.
That was better by Curtis Jones though.
Yeah, that was better. Unlucky, to be honest. I didn't think he was going to play, you know. I didn't think he was going to start. I thought he'd start like Morgan Rogers or something with Jude Bellingham and maybe get Bellingham to create everything. Or maybe a Gibbs White and Bellingham. But Curtis Jones, why not? He's actually played well. Oh, they've just kicked it straight out, Albania.
Maybe what Laurie was saying is going to come to fruition, because at the moment, Albania...
It's so like watching Arsenal. Seriously.
Laying a glove.
Pass. No, not one shot on goal yet. Not one.
It's hard to break down, though, Laurie.
Yeah.
Because when a team's got absolutely...
Yeah, okay, it's hard to break down.
Absolutely everybody. They've not even been in I nearly said Arsenal there, not even been in England's half.
Yeah, so that's why we should be more direct, because there's no threat from them.
Yeah, but it's very hard to go through the middle. And to be fair, you know, what you have to do with teams like this sometimes is you do need to probe and then, you know, look for that mistake, look for, you know, or sometimes you just later on you just work on the fact that they can't keep this up forever.
But there's been a couple of times when we could have had shots and we didn't.
When
though? The
one time with Declan Rice, that's about it.
Yeah, I'd say Declan Rice, he was just a bit lazy.
Be patient. It's 40 minutes gone. I mean, you're you know.
Yeah.
Go and do something rash now, give the ball away and they catch you on the counter-attack.
There's no threat from no counter-attack.
Oh my God.
It's what he said against Greece, people.
That's a long ball to
That's a great ball by Foden. Well taken by Foden. Plays it into the box, but that's easily dealt with by the Albanians. Picked up again.
By Ezri Konsa, now Declan Rice. What's going on with Declan Rice, man?
He was closed down very quickly there.
It wasn't a good ball by Konsa.
It was a terrible ball.
Yeah, but I think Konsa did really well to win it, though. Like, in that circumstance, you understand why the pass wasn't that great.
I
don't know, man. But with low blocks, typically at the beginning, that's when they're the most disciplined. So, like, 15 minutes in, your concentration's still very high. It's more maybe towards the end of the second half or midway through, where they're, like, knackered, where you kind of see a bit of a breakthrough. Dan Burns passed that to Rashford.
England, 88.5% possession so far.
And not
that
one
is
shot on goal.
Crazy. 88%. No shots from either team, but 88% possession. That's ridiculous. Mr. Butler says, with Super Chat, he says, why is Ty so arrogant to smaller clubs? He's arrogant to every club.
Yeah, Ty don't discriminate in that sense. He don't discriminate in that sense.
Foden's in space.
We need our wingers to beat these players.
Go on.
No space for him, though. No space. But he's a Rashford little
there.
Harry Kane. He's through.
Poor by Harry
smothered
Kane,
him.
Man.
That wasn't great.
Poor Laurie. What do you want him to do? He got smothered.
Score. That's what I wanted to do.
But how's that poor? Look at you got two players all over him.
Chip the keeper. Chip it.
Hey, look.
Chip.
He tried to get
a penalty.
But then
I need that thing, man. Come on.
Should have scored that.
Looking for a penalty there.
Looking for a penalty.
Never a penalty.
That's not a penalty.
The defenders were on him quick.
Yeah, nah.
You're giving him too much latitude. He should have scored.
I think Uncle Laurie might have a bit of a point. He could have got a shot off. He could have got a shot off.
Sometimes you have to give
he could have got
respect to the defenders.
Oh my God!
Got back at him very well.
Jordan Pickford's actually touched the ball.
Don't forget, people, later on we've got another watch along. Uruguay versus Argentina. We're hoping for a better one so far than this. That is definitely going to be a game that's going to be very close. Two really, really good teams going for qualification over there in South America. So look out for that later on. Uruguay versus Argentina. Massive game. Right,
you can see the Albanian players directing each other about.
Yeah.
Well organised. Listen, they come here and they get a draw. That's an amazing result. That's
exactly.
what, you know. So
look, you mentioned earlier they drew in the Euros. They drew with Croatia. They just lost to Spain. They just lost to who was it? The other team you said. So they're not an idiot team. They don't just get rolled over as of recently. So it's going to be hard, but we should be trying to do better.
They did beat Ukraine. Of course, Ukraine beat Belgium. So that was an upset.
Did they? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, 3-1.
Wow. Wait, did Trossard play in that?
Trossard played.
So, well, I saw Lukaku scored. Yeah. I didn't know that they beat. Right. Big up Zinchenko. Fair enough. Was that in Belgium? Was that in Belgium?
That was a Ukraine game. I don't think they played it in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Played it in Poland.
But it was there.
Oh, they played in Poland. Okay. Wow, I didn't even know that was being played yesterday. That's a big result.
When you play Ukraine these days, especially, you got to remember they're playing for more than just football.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
there's a lot of pride behind it.
Don't forget to like the video, people.
Yes, guys, like the video.
Like,
Drop in your comments.
Them man are playing for more than just football right now.
Yeah, rightfully so. Got to do their country proud.
Still no shots in the game. Lots of possession, but no shots.
Okay, this is now where maybe you can complain a bit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. 5
You was
rolls
complaining
into
at
10,
5 minutes.
rolls into
You was
15, rolls
complaining
into
at 5
20.
minutes. They haven't even got the paces about
You know
them
why
yet.
I say that, Kenny? No disrespect, because I've seen this pattern before.
Yeah.
Okay, Bellingham.
That's
Great
a
goal
good
play
pass.
through is the chance.
Miles Lewis
1-0. Mars Lewis Skelly.
Skelly.
What a
Yes,
moment
my
for
brother.
Mars Lewis Skelly
Yes.
with his first goal for England
Yes.
on his debut. That's absolutely amazing. Curtis Jones goes and hugs him. He looks like he's overwhelmed by the moment. Mars Lewis Skelly
That's a great
scores
finish.
for England.
Yes.
What a story.
This kid,
That
yeah.
is
looks
an
like he's gonna
amazing
cry.
moment. He looks emotional.
He looks like he's gonna
Dan
cry.
Burn hugs him. He can't believe it. He can't believe it.
He don't know what-
All of the teams coming out, and there's Declan Rice
He doesn't know
hugging
what-
him. What a moment! Let's praise.
He doesn't know what celebration to do.
He looks onside.
Nah, he's onside.
He's onside. He's bent his run perfectly.
Perfect.
Mars Lewis Skelly bang straight through the legs of the keeper, and it's an unbelievable moment.
You know what was good
for
about that move
Mars
as well?
Lewis Skelly.
The way he was determined to get past the defender.
Yeah,
there. You
used
see that?
his strength, got past him. And that is brilliant.
That's what Harry Kane should have done.
Thomas Tuchel
That is what
will
Harry
be laughing
Kane
as
should
well
have
for
done.
that selection from Hale End to Wembley. Miles
To all
Lewis
them
Skelly
people, yeah.
with his first ever goal for England on his debut. And Thomas Tuchel there, a very happy man.
Oh,
I'm
look at
so
my
pleased
son.
for him. What a moment.
All those people that were there slating off this innocent
and look at him
18-year-old
there
kid.
cheering up the crowd.
Yes.
This kid, I'm telling you.
He's 18 years old,
18.
making his mark, and he scored in his first game for England.
The only problem
that
I
is a
have is
guy that
he should have
deserves
been
to
playing
be
for
called up.
Jamaica, but anyway, that's fine.
Oh, don't you start, man. Would you play for... In fact, let's not even start this conversation. Would you play for
No, that's
Jamaica?
just tongue in cheek. No, listen, man, I'm made up for him. Great.
What a moment.
Nah,
What
I'm so
a
happy
moment.
for him because
What
he's been getting a
moment.
lot of...
dream debut goal.
Yeah, a lot of unfair scrutiny because, you know, of how he's... I don't even know why. And look, he's turned up in a big moment again. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so happy
because there
for
were
him.
some people saying, how's he
Yeah,
got in?
he's been
Well,
getting a lot
he
of-
just showed everybody why he's in.
Yeah, a lot of
And then
hate.
on the ball again there, very confident.
And I'm so happy for
I'm
him.
so happy for him.
It's a big moment for him.
Big up to everybody in the chat right now. As I said, don't forget to like it. We've only got 232 likes.
232.
Wagwan, my people. Wagwan.
What's the ceiling for Mars Lewis Skelly, bro? He
Foden
could-
coming forwards.
Yes, well done, Phil. He's actually done
Crossing
alright.
him well. What did he cross the
what's
ball there?
Curtis
What's with the
Jones
little back
doing?
flicks?
Little flick thing.
Cross the ball
What's
into
that?
the box, man.
What's that, man?
What's the ceiling for Mars Lewis Skelly?
Yo,
Win the World Cup
18.
with England.
sky's the limit.
18.
Sky's the limit. I think he's got so
Him
much
there, he's
potential.
inverting there.
Go
I
on,
mean,
Rashford,
like,
take him on.
plays it to Mars Lewis Skelly.
Oh.
Nice little playback, but he was
Go
fouled,
on.
surely.
Rev.
Has
Still
the referee's
playing on?
played on?
Ah,
Oh, no, he
nah,
hasn't.
he's
He pulled
called
it
it.
back.
He's called it, fair enough. Look, Miles has a massive ceiling considering that, look, he's playing left back. He's not even a left back. He's a midfielder. And he's made that position, he's gone to Arsenal and he's made that position his own.
Yeah.
And he's now starting for England, his first
Great
game.
ball as well, by the way.
He's
There was a
ultra-
foul on him.
Yeah, it's true.
MLS
There
is
should
a
have been a-
star, says Ulf.
Yeah, he is a star.
Skelly, young player of the year, says Lewis Pratt. You're going a bit early with that. Tatted Ginger 88 says, yo, big up Skelly. He deserves everything he's
Yeah.
getting. I remember his mum was telling me how hard he works.
Yeah.
And it's paying off.
100%.
Rashford looking sharp, says Mikey.
Yeah.
Haters have gone quiet now, says Charlie.
Exactly.
Rashford is back, says Kihali.
Exactly. Nah, I'm absolutely buzzing for him. I think even when he celebrated that, he looked very like...
He looks a bit emotional.
He looked very emotional.
We Are Football says Super Miles 1-0. Skelly, says Siki Trabran.
Oh, that's good strength there, boy.
That's
Yeah,
it.
so
Well
everyone
done,
needs to
Dan
big
Burn.
up Skelly. Dan Burn playing it back. Another guy that's,
Yeah.
on the other spectrum of things where he's got his debut age
Yeah,
33.
he's 32, I think.
32? I
But
mean,
look-
that's another amazing story. Scores at Wembley
Yeah.
last week. Wins Newcastle as a Newcastle kid. Wins them their first, helps them to win their first cup
Trophy
for
at
71
72
years.
Yeah, yeah.
As a Newcastle, as a Geordie, and now playing at Wembley for England. I mean, he must be pinching himself as well, Dan
Yeah.
Burn.
I'm actually really
I'll tell you what else was nice about that. If you noticed, all the England players, to a man, went over to Mars Lewis Skelly and was giving him like a hug and a kiss and whatever.
It's a big moment.
It is.
Yeah,
Big
it is.
moment,
Look,
You know, people underestimate how hard that must be as an 18-year-old. You're going into a squad of all senior players.
Exactly.
Right? You must be thinking...
He's the youngest one there, right?
Yeah, the next youngest person there is Jude Bellingham, and he's playing every minute for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He's been doing it since he was 17, and he went to Borussia Dortmund, and he's been doing it since then.
For these kids at their age to be doing what they're doing, Bellingham,
he must feel
Skelly,
revered.
all these, you know, when Saka first broke through, Foden.
Exactly.
I mean, it's incredible.
And you think about it, he's having the privilege now to play under a very top coach in Thomas Tuchel, who's been there and done it. So it must feel like a massive moment for him.
Look at him there, inverted. Look at his position.
Look how far forward he is.
He's been asked to really like invert and play, you know, and so they should. You don't, you know, the way Albania is set up, you only need to keep 2 players at the back, innit?
That's what I was saying earlier, and you lot said,
No, but that's what they've been playing all game. But you were saying there, but they've scored 1-0.
No, but what I'm saying, when I said that earlier about there's no threat, you said,
your argument's now defunct.
Yeah, but it was like 10 minutes. When you were saying
defunct.
It is 24 minutes gone, 1-0.
No, I was calling for that, and it happened.
So as we said,
it's not defunct, is it? I was right.
Be patient.
Loose ball there.
Remember we said that, and the patience has paid off.
Yeah, look, with low blocks, very rarely do you see that you break down a low block in the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
You actually have to get a feel of, right, I know this guy's going to double up.
Away there by Curtis Jones. And here's a first chance for Albania to get forward. They break forward at pace.
Rashford's done well.
Rashford did well getting back there with something that
we've never really seen
been accused
before.
of not doing.
Yeah.
And this is brilliant by
done,
England. They've won the ball back. Harry Kane's now on the ball. There's nobody really open
no real
to
runners
give it to.
there.
Harry Kane keeps holding the ball. He did well there.
Just pass back. Well done, mate.
It's one of the things Thomas Tuchel said he wants to see from the England team. He wants to see them pressing.
Yeah.
And they press very impressively there.
Oh, that's
where
a
they
great ball.
That's a great ball. The control from Rashford wasn't there.
That's a great ball by Harry
He
Kane.
should possibly have done better there.
Not possibly. He should have done better.
Yeah.
He should have done
that was a
better.
great
controlled
that's
that.
a great pass.
Ball by Harry Kane. That's one thing we know about Kane, isn't it? He's like, his passings are
guy's
real.
top. World class for a
Where
reason.
are the Skelly haters hiding? You are muddied, says Arsenal Spartan.
In fact, you lot are lucky Ty's not here and saw that.
Yeah.
You know what? Ty would have been going crazy about that.
Oder says, deluded Arsenal fans going overboard again. Laugh out loud. I don't think we're going overboard.
How are we going
I think he's
overboard?
sarcastic. He's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
I don't think he's...
Shut up, man. You idiot boy. Allow that. Don't even dwell on that. Move on. Nah, man, we're bottom for him. Obviously, we got...
Listen, whether you're an Arsenal fan or just a England fan, you've got to be buzzing.
Yes.
You know. Anyway, Albania played the ball quick and they get forward. But Declan Rice traps that run.
Skelly go out to him potentially.
Offside.
That's offside, isn't it?
Is he?
No. It's a good ball in. And Pickford there to pick it up.
What's going on?
A little bit of confusion there. And it's a corner to Albania.
Yeah. I didn't think that guy was offside.
From their first attack.
Look.
Yes, he was. He was.
Well, it's too close.
Just about
He's
onside.
just offside, but it's too close
played
to
a
tell.
good ball in. I'll tell you what. And Pickford there.
mix-up.
Dan Burn's actually done well there because, look at that.
This has gone behind, isn't it?
Yeah, look, Dan Burn's actually done all right. He's by heading
Anyway, it's
that
a
out,
corner,
although it's a corner
to Albania. This spells danger. Their first attack. And this just goes to show when you can sit in that block.
Get that out.
But
That's
dealt
it.
with there. Was that Harry Kane? Heading that
maybe?
away. But Albania's still back on the front
cross it
foot.
back.
Can swing another one in.
That's it. Well done. Oh, Jude.
Misjudged there by Bellingham, but Dan Burn gets it. Chance here. Great block.
Yes, Dan
They're
Burn.
appealing for handball, but I'm surely
not
that came off his
handball.
back. Again, that nearly went in. That's got to be offside.
Good defensive work by Harry
offside
Kane.
there. Harry Kane did well there. They were pleading for handball, but surely the ball hit him on his back.
Yeah, I think it hit him on his back. I don't think that's a handball. Nah, look at that. That's not... What? He just headed that.
Yeah,
that's not a handball. Come on.
Marzu Skelly, 18
they saying
years
that?
old and
No,
176 days.
Wow.
The youngest player in the history to score on his senior England debut.
Wow. This kid, man.
Well done to Mars Lewis Skelly.
This
kid.
Youngest ever player to score in his England's full debut.
It's a meteoric rise.
What a season this kid's had. From when I saw him pre-season over in America to now playing for England. People, dream big.
Do you know what, as well, what's like shows how good he is that we all kind of... I know we're all Arsenal fans, but like every time those kids played, we didn't feel like uncomfortable. Like, you know, when you think like when England players kind of get their debut, especially young players, you might feel like, okay, they might not be to the same level as everyone else, but he has been. You might be a bit worried. Yeah, you think it might be a bit too much.
He had no worries about it.
He's just stepped into it. He's just taken it into his strides. And what else can we say about him? He's just incredible.
Stuart Pearce there, they're showing there. Stuart Pearce, by the way, they're showing there. He had a heart scare the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He was on a plane. He was on a plane. He had a heart scare and actually had to divert the plane.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
For him to get treatment. So it's good to see him back doing commentary and wishing him the best. Well, he's obviously in good health. His health's really improved now that he's back.
Yeah.
Doing commentary. So that's good to see. Ball sprayed there, but a bit too much on that. Not even Rashford's going to catch that one. 1-0 to England, 29 minutes gone. There was somebody in this room who was moaning about England.
Yeah.
But be patient, my friends.
Be patient.
Be patient.
Be patient.
372 likes. We want more likes.
Yeah, where's the likes at?
Way over 1,000 watching this. We want more likes. Come on.
Where the
Let's
likes
be
at?
having ya. Like the video.
I'll be moaning again if they don't score a couple more.
You always complain.
If you want Laurie to stop moaning, like the video.
Guys, you see Uncle Laurie, yeah? Like, Dad, you'll back me up. He always complains. Yeah. He's always complaining about something.
If we get to 1,000 likes, Laurie, right?
He'll complain then.
You're going to have to come off screen for 5 minutes. Yeah? Right, people, if we get to 1,000 likes...
Listen, I predicted 3-0. If we don't beat them by 3-0 or at least 3 goals, then I will be complaining.
If we get to
Because my next complaint will be... Come on now, man.
Right, says he's moaning.
Deal with it.
If you get to 1,000 likes, you've got to come off screen for 5 minutes, right?
That's fair enough.
Right. What we got now?
Most people say make it 100.
Right. 1-0 to the England.
Yeah, come on, man.
Can we get another?
Let's see more.
I think one more goal puts this game to bed. Albania.
I think Albania now, look, they're more open as well.
Miles Lewis Skelly on the ball. Plays it in field. Actually gave it away, though, that time.
Away.
Did he give that away, or did you think Bellingham should have been on his Rashford, should have been on his toes?
I think it was an ambitious pass, to be honest.
Yeah. But that's what Tuchel said. He wants them to be brave.
Is that a corner?
I think it's a throw-in. Declan Rice there blocking.
How do you think he's played so far?
He's been all right?
He's been all right.
Solid.
I think there was a moment where he should have maybe had a shot and he was a bit too relaxed. But I think he's been okay, to be honest.
Arsenal Spartan says even the England team mentioned Skelly has the mentality and a seasoned veteran. Yeah. Very, very true.
Look,
I could see him captaining Arsenal.
Yeah, I was just about to say. You saw those.
Looks like he's got that about.
We saw recently that they were saying that Arsenal see him as a potential future captain.
Yeah, I could see that.
So
I could definitely see that.
What else does that say? He stepped up.
The thing about him is that he doesn't seem overawed by anything.
No.
Oh, that's out.
That's gone out, isn't it?
That's out.
Yeah,
surely.
Yeah, linesman's put the flag up.
Yeah, when you see that, especially for somebody so young, that's always a sign of somebody that can.
Box of Oranges 84 says, can't find a match in the USA, but I'm glad to see that MLS scored. See so many miserable people in England who are allergic to a personality.
Exactly. It's so funny because like we big up so many other personalities. Like we big up like Neil Mopé and that.
For one of the Albanian players.
Yeah.
He's complaining about it. A yellow card has been he's getting warned.
Just walk away, man. You're not even. You see the referees, don't even bother.
Big up to Box of Oranges and everybody over in the USA right now as well.
Yeah. Although if that guy's American, I bet he's not happy about yesterday night with Panama.
It's not like it was a penalty. It's just
exactly.
Come on, man. You ain't wasting all your time and energy. You're the captain. Organise your team.
Yeah, complain about a card.
No, he's even somebody else is there arguing. Just move on.
Have you ever seen a card reverse, a yellow card?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't get reversed. Just get on with it, man. You have your quick moan and then move on.
It's not even that serious, is it? It's just a free kick from inside England's half.
Yeah, it's not a penalty, is it? Lewis Skelly. Oh, bit slack there.
Well,
closed down by Asani.
Go on, Miles, man. He's going to throw this in. You know what? That's the fastest throw-in I've ever seen him take. It's actually quite refreshing.
Dan Burns looked quite solid.
Arsenal family says Arsenal Spartan. Big up to you, my friend.
Yes, big up, guys.
Texas in the house says Walter. So big up to you. Birthday boy Ethan is on the bench for England and under 21.
Yeah. On the bench?
What's his birthday? Yeah. Happy birthday,
on
Ethan.
The bench.
Would have shared his birthday with our late mother. 21st of March. Big up.
Why is he
Don't
on the
speak
bench?
about Panama, says the box of oranges 84. He's obviously,
don't know,
he
let
said
me
he's
see.
from America. Whoa, that's a great little ball there. Panama, of course, beating
Go on, Rashford.
the USA yesterday.
Oh,
It's a
lovely
nice
ball.
played.
Shoot.
Here's a chance.
Oh.
It should have been 2.
You should have hit that more.
Phil.
Go on.
It's a chance again there, Kane.
What's that?
Oh, the ref.
But he's
The ref
blown
called
up.
something.
Do you think Bellingham should have hit
Bellingham
that with a
should have
bit more
scored.
conviction?
Why didn't he hit that with his other foot there? I think he's gone with the wrong foot here.
Yeah,
tried to just
he just
touch
kind
it.
of,
Yeah.
he
Put
just
your
tried,
foot through
He's trying to
there.
put it through his legs.
He just
innit?
tried to knock it.
That was,
No,
a bit
that-
that was a bit of arrogance here, man.
Yeah,
He
come
should
on.
have lift it
I
up,
love
chip
you,
it, but I think he should have tried to
Put your foot
Mate.
through
Yeah.
that, man.
hit with your left foot. Mars Lewis Skelly
Yeah,
have
Ethan's
to
on the
keep
bench.
performing better for Arsenal. And if he will be, he could be at the World Cup in 2026. Have no better left back right now than him. Says Siaka. Well, listen, you got Livramento though. I have to say he's a very good player.
Harvey Elliott and Philip Jean, that he played for Aston Villa, but he's moved
Plays for
to
Ipswich.
Ipswich.
Yeah.
They're playing on the wings and Delap's playing up front. So yeah, Ethan's on the bench. That's why.
Skelly.
I'm not complaining about that.
Listen, he could have a shout for playing in this.
Yeah, he
For
does.
the first thing.
I wanted to see him called up for this.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But then, don't you think there's other forward players that you could have considered, like Hudson Odoi?
Hudson-Odoi's got to be very,
I
very unlucky.
thought he was
not
very
to-
unlucky.
I mean, I think Hudson-Odoi should have got a shout over Rashford. He's been way better than him
Yeah,
so far this season.
I guess Thomas Tuchel's looked at it like, oh, we know what Rashford can do. Like, when Rashford, I think our best front three includes Rashford in it.
Hudson-Odoi will be disappointed, especially
he
as he
did deserve
turned
a
down
call.
Ghana as well recently.
Yeah, he does. I think Hudson-Odoi did.
Hudson-Odoi
deserve a
should
call.
definitely have a shout, man.
That's a good pass, but there's nobody
A
else
bit
there.
tight
with
in
him.
there. They're cutting out all the balls, you know, I mean,
Good play,
where it comes
man.
in narrow, are
Harry
they?
Kane's having a good
Harry
game.
Kane's done
Yeah,
well
Harry
there.
Kane's playing well.
Foden.
Shoot.
Foden with a chance.
Unlucky.
But it closed down.
True.
Nah, there's too many people in the way. And Albania got the ball back.
Right, Albania now on the counter.
Run back. Get that back.
Closed down by Rice. 2 up against Lewis Skelly there.
Yeah, Declan
But,
Rice. is
Declan
telling him
Rice
to go
comes
out.
over to cover up. That was a
There you go.
ambitious ball play through, but Pickford just picks it up.
And he's played back out to Curtis Jones.
Comfortable at the moment for England, you
Yeah.
have to say.
But we need
Pastrella
another
says, hi guys, big fan of DR Sports from Hawaii. Big up.
Oh, big up.
Says, love to the Jamaican trio today. We love Jamaican music here in the islands. Big up the icon Bob Marley. Big up. And
Yes.
I've been to Hawaii. That is a beautiful, beautiful
I've
country.
never been. I want to go.
Yeah, honestly, it is beautiful.
Yeah, I'd love to go there. Just seems like,
Not cheap though. I remember that when I went there.
Yo, why?
Ty's ringing.
Why are you telling me that? You'd
Let's
be paying
answer
for it.
this. Taiwo, where are you?
You're lying.
What do you mean you're at home? You're supposed to be here on the stream.
What stream?
Oh,
The
my
England stream, the England versus Albania game. Don't you know about it? What do you mean no one told you? Stop lying, because the guy said that you did chicken shop this morning. They told you and you said you'd be here.
No. Robbie, no.
You're live on air at the moment as well, right? So any lie that you tell will be held against
Trying
you.
to make his way in now.
So you come in.
I'm not lying. First of all, hello, Robbie and Laurie.
Well,
And
what about
Ken is
me?
here.
What
Ken is
about
had to
me?
fill in for you.
I'm having to step in for you because you can't be asked to turn up for work.
No.
Yes.
No. Nobody
Yes.
told
Are you
me
here or
about
not?
that.
Are you here or not?
Nobody confirmed me about the English stream.
No, confirmed
you-
now. Now it's gone from no one told you to no one confirmed.
Yeah, hold.
Do you want me to get Ryan on the phone? Ryan told me that you was told
Wait,
about
wait,
it
wait.
this morning and you was supposed to be here.
No,
Wait.
I wasn't. No,
So Ty, you're saying that the people.
Hold on, listen to what Kenya's saying.
You're saying that the people that work at AFTV and DR Sports are liars. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're calling everybody a liar.
Of course.
So then that means
So
you're
who's
lying.
lying? Who's telling the truth then?
No, but like I'm saying, in the morning, right, when we was doing the chicken shop, Raul said that I'm on for the Argentina-Uruguay game at 11. Nothing about no England-Albania.
England and both games.
And you miss Miles'
We're
goal.
covering back, and you missed Mars Lewis Skelly's goal. Hello? Do you know that? Mars Lewis Skelly scored, the youngest ever player to make his debut and score. He scored a great goal.
And that's
And
his
you
brethren.
missed it.
You're his
A
brethren.
guy that you used to watch from under 21 days. You was chatting about it the other night on the Buzz Premier League show, how you used to talk to him all the time. He has such a big moment, scores his first goal for England, and
Amazing.
you're not there to see it.
Amazing.
You're there probably playing some stupid games at your house.
I don't put those.
He's eating jollof.
I don't act like Serrani. It's no games. No games.
Oh my God! Just hang up.
Are you coming or what?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. But that's what I'm saying.
Well, hurry up, man.
Chop.
Yeah,
Like,
well, hold on. But the thing is,
You can get here in time for the second half.
The thing is, it's gonna take me about. How
You only live up the road.
yeah, it's gonna take me about half an hour.
Hurry up.
Yeah, well, you get it.
Yeah, but if you take half an hour, you'll be here for the second half.
Yeah.
By the way, whilst you're here, you may as well answer a couple of super chats. Seika says, Ty is a real Nigerian, never respected time.
Oh yeah, of course not. Well, if you talk about time, I know time of the clock of the heart is by the culture clock. I know that.
By the way, Nigeria won, you know that?
Of course I know.
Victor Osimhen.
Or was you there watching that? Why are you late?
Yeah, of course I was watching the game. Of course I was watching our game. Of course. I can't.
Oh,
so
Kyle
he was ringing
Walker's-
me 10 times.
Or was a chance here for
Walker's-
England?
Oh,
it's
save! Double save!
What a
Wow!
It's a
What
block.
a block!
defender there. What a block that was.
Wow!
Harry Kane can't believe it. The ball was going in. I mean, first of all, a good
Is
save.
that Jude Bellingham?
Point
that
blank save, I think
originally
it's
headed
Bellingham.
it? Yeah.
Great save. And then that
That's a
block was
great block.
amazing. What a block there.
By their captain.
Brilliant block. It was a good save by the goalkeeper,
Yeah.
by the way. Harry Kane thinks he scored the goal, and that is an amazing block.
That's a great block.
By the Albanian captain. Brave that was.
Took a kick in the face as well.
Brilliant.
Incredible. That.
Hold on.
That's the art of defending right there.
Yeah, people are cussing you in the
Declan
chat.
Rice is taking a corner, guys.
Cussing who?
You.
Well, hold
Declan
on.
Rice to take the corner.
He doesn't usually take the
Right,
corners. for
Declan
England.
Rice will take the corner here. Listen, he's the best corner taker around.
Yeah, but he
you know?
doesn't usually take the corners for England, from what I remember.
Yep.
It's usually one of the wingers.
Dan
that just
Burns
does it.
in there. Let's see this corner tie.
Dan
Let's see what
Burn.
happens.
Rice.
By the
You've
way,
done it
where did you
before.
watch? Where did you
You
watch
do
that
it again,
Nigeria
mate.
game? They weren't showing that on TV.
Other stations available.
He was at home. Listen to commentary.
Other stations available, as he would say.
Shout
Right,
out
here he
to
goes. Here comes the corner. Declan Rice with a good delivery.
Go on.
Oh, they're appealing for handball.
It's another corner.
It's another corner. Dan Burn nearly got his head to it. Another corner. He's sort of picking at the same sort of position he was in last week.
Yeah. I mean, this is the...
Dot Thai money, says
shout
Fred.
out to Ghana. They're winning their World
No,
Cup
hold on,
qualifier
hold on. Who's
4-0.
that one that said
Oh,
that
wow.
there was-
Who they playing?
Chad.
They're playing
Oh,
Chad,
Chad,
innit?
sorry.
The mighty
No,
Chad.
it was Mali that played Comoros. Yeah.
Shout out to Belgium. I know Belgium's
Yes,
watching.
Uncle B. Shout out Belgium.
4-0. Semenya scored after 2 minutes.
Oh, okay,
Jordan
that's-
Ayew scored as
Tell
well.
Ty to hurry up, says Ranji.
Yes, Jordan Ayew. Ghana legend.
Right, here comes another set piece.
You don't tell me what to do, Randy.
There you
And it's
go.
a Dan Burn! And there's another great save by the Albanian
That was from
goalkeeper.
Dan Burn, right?
He's keeping him in it. Yeah,
the
Dan Burn.
goalkeeper. Oh, my days.
I can't
And it's
believe
another corner.
Could have had two
Another corner.
debutants
Dan
scoring.
Burn there. Could have had two debutants scoring.
Go on. I want Dan Burn to
great
score,
header.
Dan
man.
Burn very unlucky there. Towering
That's
header.
a great...
Great save.
Oh, he hit the
It
crossbar,
hit
I
the
think.
crossbar as well.
I think he hit the crossbar.
The keeper does get a hand
a
to
little
it,
bit of
but-
a hand on it from.
Yeah, the keeper
No,
does
it's
touch
more
it.
the crossbar, isn't it?
No, the keeper does touch it, look. But
Yeah,
it
he
hits
does.
the crossbar as
Great
well.
save.
Wow.
Great save. Another
Go on,
corner
Dan
to
Burn.
England.
Go on,
Declan
man.
Rice to do the delivery, Ty.
Yeah, what? Fantastic.
Is Ty making jollof,
Go
says
on,
Hambo.
You don't know how to make
Yeah.
it.
Did you see the last
You
jollof
had
he
a
made?
biased Premier League one. Oh,
Back to the back post for Dan Burn again, but away this time from Albania. Huh?
Go on,
Yeah,
Miles.
I am making jollof. Yeah.
Oh, they're going
Always
in.
comes a counter attack.
Kyle Walker, sweep that up.
It's just swept up there by Konsa. No, Kyle
There's
Walker.
Kyle
sorry.
Walker, yeah.
That's speed.
Bit of a loose header. from him.
Taiwo should come in his Ferrari, says ST.
Funny.
Get off the phone.
Ty
and
making
come.
content for his OnlyFans, says
God forbid, man.
101.
Don't insult. Please don't insult. Please don't insult. And the thing about it is that also with this thing, it wasn't confirmed. So that's what I mean.
It was confirmed. Stop lying.
It wasn't confirmed. What am I lying for? Why
It
why
was
would that be-
confirmed.
It wasn't with who? With who? Who confirmed it with me?
Which girl is Ty with, says Jurishan. So where is Ty?
He's a Gyalis.
Why do you laugh then? So he's a girlie with?
Huh? What kind of question is
Earth
that?
Extreme says Ty's with Jasmine.
Listen, wouldn't I be so lucky if that was true? That's what I mean. They wasn't like I said in the morning. Like I said, so Kenya, well done, Kenya. So are you calling me a liar then?
Who? Me? Oh, man, don't drag me into this. What's this got to do with me? At least I turned up. At least I turned up.
No, but Kenyon, hold on. You said that I'm calling AFTV.
Yeah, you are. So I'm gonna tell Ryan and Jason. Big up Ryan and Jason. Like
You were sleeping in it. How comes it took you so long to call back to call me back?
Because my phone is in my phone is in my pocket. I just heard it. Just heard it ringing when I went to my thing. No, but Kenyon, I'll never do that. Why would I not turn up?
He knows not to do that. He knows not to do that. Otherwise, he ain't coming back.
Ghana have just scored again. 5-0 up.
You know Wagwan.
Yeah.
Anyway, you coming or what?
Yeah, hurry up and get here.
Yes, I am coming.
All right, hurry up.
Well,
Jump on the. As someone said earlier, jump on the 293.
293. I'm sorry, but there's no bus of that ilk around here. So
Well, whichever bus it is,
you should get
on that
faster.
bus or get an Uber and get down there. Jump in an Uber.
An Uber? Oh my God, you don't even know how to spell that.
Obviously, other cars are available, other buses available. He's not a 293. There are buses.
The 263. The 263, yeah.
So
Aaron.
Whoever said the 293, it's got the information is.
Right, well, get on the 263 and get your ass down here, man. Hurry up.
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
263 goes to High Barnet, Robbie, and the 263.
All right,
goes
hurry
to
up.
High
We don't
Barnet.
care. Just get it.
What's the bus that comes here then?
But you've been texting me on the phone, innit? I'll be half an hour.
All right. Make sure you have a shower first.
Yeah, man.
All right, see you soon.
What are you talking?
See you soon, man.
So much
guy.
yapping. Let's yap him more
That
walking.
liar.
First
And
half
that's
done.
First half
half
is finished.
done.
And the story of the first half is Miles Lewis Skelly with his debut goal. That was absolutely incredible moment.
It was a great goal as well.
What a moment for the man. And
He's made the
at
difference.
18, the youngest player
Yeah.
to score for England on his debut.
He's made the
Wow.
difference in this game.
Like you said, it's the story of the game so far.
Yeah.
So very, really good goals were actually well taken goal.
I bet
Right
his.
through the keeper's legs.
I bet his mum is very
My
happy.
only slight disappointment, obviously, is that England
Yeah,
should
here
have
we
scored
go.
more
Here he
goals.
goes again.
Here he goes. Again.
No, but come on, man. They should be up
Here he goes.
3-0
again.
up.
Yeah, but did you not see that double? That
Yeah, the saves
almost
and all
double
that.
save.
They got
I
him picked
did.
in.
That's the goalkeeper's.
They've had a number of really good opportunities. There
No.
should be more than 1-0 up.
Yeah,
but the
but the
goalkeeper's made some
goalkeeper
good
just
saves,
saved
not
like
through
3
want
good
to try, is
chances.
it?
There should
The
be more
goalkeeper
than
just
1-0.
saved
There should be more
3
than 1-0.
chances that
But
he could
listen,
have scored.
okay, fine, but there should be more than 1-0 up. But
Yeah,
listen, so far, so
How
I
many
would
sho-
say so good.
How
but
many
yeah.
shots do you think they've had this half?
5.
8 or 9?
6.
Oh, I was right. 5. I said 5. So I was
Albania,
closest.
how many shots they had?
Yeah, they had
1.
one, but it was way off target.
2.
Oh, they've had 2. Okay.
2 shots.
I mean, I'm not really against
Yeah,
that.
none on target for Albania, 4 on target for England. That's not bad.
Yeah.
No?
No,
And
of course
when
it's
you
not
think
bad, but
and
I'm
when you
saying it
think
should be
about
more
it,
than
right?
1-0 up.
Moaning,
No, but when you think about
4
it, we scored 1 of the 4, and the other 3 were 2 good goalkeeper saves and an incredible block.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you could say that the Albanian goalkeepers actually really kept them in the game.
Tuchel will be happy.
Yeah, I think Thomas
Yeah,
Tuchel's
he'll be
probably looked at
reasonably
that and
happy.
been like, yeah.
He won't be ecstatic. He'll be reasonably happy.
He will say, yeah, we want to score more, which all those players will want to score more. But
I think they will get more.
yeah,
Yeah, I predicted 3-0, and I'm sticking by that prediction.
JR says, big up to Skelly from a United fan. Fro says, watch out for the Albanian comeback. Ranji says, Foden stinking out the place yet again.
He's not played well.
Jones is
No,
better
he's
than
not.
Rice, says football.
Let's not do
AD
this.
75.
He's not played well.
I don't want to seem like
He's seen quite a bit of the ball.
I don't want to seem
He's
like
not played
biased or like a hater. I'd say he's not lit it up. There's more for him to do. That's what I would say. But I guess maybe you could. I don't know. I guess you could say Jude Bellingham should have scored twice. One was a good goalkeeper save, and the other one he should have actually scored that one. Definitely the first one where he just kicked it straight at the goalkeeper. I mean, I think the team so far has been alright, but yeah, maybe Phil Foden in the second half needs to do a bit more, definitely. But I wouldn't say he's been. I don't want to say he's having a stinker. I'd say maybe it's like a 5 out of 10, maybe.
Mr. Kaplan says, big up to him, he says, who would you take at this age? Ashley Cole or Miles Lewis Skelly?
Come on, man, Ashley Cole.
That's.
Ashley
I think
Cole.
it's too early to make those
Yeah.
He's
comparisons.
not in Ashley Cole's levels yet.
Ashley Cole's
But he's doing
best
great.
fullback.
He's doing brilliantly. Derby 101 says, so lads, Ty did the chicken shop challenge. Can't wait. Oh, honestly.
Bruh.
It's
Just watch it.
It's an Arsenal Real Madrid special, and I'm telling you, when that
Ty versus Raul.
there's only one person who could still back Arsenal to the hilt up against Real Madrid, and that is Ty. You gotta watch it. It's absolutely hilarious. I've only seen some of it, and it's absolutely hilarious. Jude Bellingham's been the best on the pitch, says Madis. Would you say?
He's been probing. He's been good. Yeah, a lot of the good stuff that's come from England has come through him.
Yeah, so, he's been unlucky not to score. To be fair, that second one, he should. Yeah. That should.
Cadiz Cruz says, Jude, what a player! I love seeing Bellingham, Rice, and Kane on the pitch together. What a team we have!
Yeah, I really love Jude.
Siaka says, England with a super chat. He said they need Marino, not Foden. Mikel Marino with another goal last night.
Yes, Mikel Marino, big him up. I mean, look, there's a second half of football to go, so let's give Phil Foden almost the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what he can do in the second half. Maybe he can step it up.
Robert says England using Dan Burn like Newcastle do.
Well, he's obviously going to use him for the set pieces because he's by far the tallest man on the pitch. He's unlucky not to score. It's a great save by the keeper, actually.
Yeah, no,
aided by the bar as well, but. Yeah, I mean, England could have been a couple of goals to the good by now. They're in total control of this game. And as I said before, I expect them to go on and win comfortably. And based on what I've seen so far, that seems to be the case.
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll go on to score more, to be honest.
There's a couple of other World Cup qualifiers going on at the moment. Yeah, Malta 0, Finland 1. Poland 0, Lithuania 0. Cyprus, they beat San Marino only 2-0. Earlier on, only 2-0.
Have San Marino ever won a game in football?
They won a game, Didn't they win a game recently?
Against Gibraltar. Liechtenstein, that's it.
And Romania 1, Romania 0, Bosnia 1.
I was going to say the same thing about Ghana up until tonight.
In England's group, Andorra 0, Latvia 0.
I was going to say the same thing about Ghana. But prior to tonight, they'd not won in 8 games, including defeats to South Sudan and Niger.
You know what, thank you for bringing this up, because when we see
they're winning tonight 5-0,
I'm going to be asking him what's going on.
No, I've been don't get you know me, man. I've been on his bumper. I've been, you know.
Who else do we know that's Ghanaian?
What's his name? Kwame.
Yeah, Kwams. But Kwams is more humble with it. So
by the way,
I don't know. You know, he does let his Ghanaian side come to the fore when they're doing well.
He's not like Belgium.
In the England under 21 game, they're losing 3-2 to France.
Really? Wow.
Etiki, I can never pronounce that name.
Yeah, I can't say his name.
He's scored 2. He scored 2 goals.
Wow.
So
I was saying on the DR Sports show.
With Arsenal, he has been.
Why did
McAtee and Elliott for England. So 3-2 in that game. What's the 40 minutes gone?
Oh, 40 minutes. Okay.
I was saying on the DR Sports show. I don't know if you guys agree with me. I was saying pound for pound, the French produce the best footballers in the world right now, for me. I guess you could argue Argentina, but for me anyway. Certainly in Europe. France, even though their league is not as strong as some of the other leagues, but pound for pound in terms of talent, to me the French produce the best footballers in Europe. Possibly the world.
I mean,
England have got a shout, you know?
Yeah, England have a shout, yeah. What about Brazil?
Portugal, Netherlands, they all produce good play. Belgium.
What about Brazil?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's subjective.
Yeah.
But for me,
I think
France.
that's quite a fair argument.
It's a good debate. It's a good debate.
Yeah, France, Did you say France?
What about that, what's his name? Desire Doué from PSG?
Doué,
Look how good he was against Liverpool. Barcola, Dembele, that what's his name? Hugo Etike? I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's only a young player.
But then you can say Wanyeri, you can say, you got your Fodens, and you've got Mars Lewis Skelly, you've got Saka, Palmer, Cole Palmer.
Yeah. No, England are up there, definitely.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham.
Which is why you do have to question why we've not won anything for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've been really close. Disappointing. Yeah.
But
not close enough.
Yeah, not close enough. We get to the last hurdle and then we stumble. So it is.
This was a great stop. Look at that.
That was a great block. That's an incredible block.
And then he gets kicked in the face by his mate.
Incredible block. Harry Kane couldn't believe it.
Look at him. He's like, what?
Because Harry Kane didn't do anything wrong there.
Yeah, no, he's striker's finish, basically.
He's just as he's about to celebrate, he blocks it.
I think even when Jude Bellingham saw him, he just like lied there. He's like, yeah, he's gonna score it.
Mr. Captain says, are the photos spreading on socials about Saka real? I think those are he must be about the ones where he's in training.
Yeah. Well,
I think they are.
I think they are.
They're saying
he'll be back for the Madrid game, I think.
I think so. I think he'll be on the
Whether
bench.
he'll play a full 90, probably not.
Probably not.
We got Faye Trey says the DR Family Affair show.
Yes.
Khalid says, hope everyone is doing good. I believe Spain. That's true. You forgot about Spain.
No, I mean, when I said it, when I said it, it wasn't that was just my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's open to debate.
Lamine Yamal,
Nico
Asensio, all those
Asensio.
Nico Williams, all those players. Even that team that won the Euros, fully young players.
Yeah.
It's a good debate.
There's a lot of, actually.
Let's get that debate running, like, to you guys out there. For you guys, who produces the best young players? Yeah.
In recent years.
In recent years, who've produced the best young players in European football, in world football, in world football? There's a shout. Laurie thinks it's France. Laurie's going for France. I'm saying England's got a shout in there. England are producing. I mean, Cole Palmer, Foden, Wanyeri, Saka, Lewis Skelly. I mean, there's loads. Livramento now is in there. You know what I mean? Like, there's lots of good young English players. Conte you saw playing there.
I know Kobe Mainoo's not having a great season.
Kobe Mainoo, he's dropped off a bit. So, could it be Spain? Like you said, you named a load of Spanish players.
Yeah.
Dutch players.
Lamine Yamal.
There's a lot
of good Dutch. Nico Williams.
Dutch has got some good ones.
Yeah. Portugal. Because even that guy, is it Quendo that signed for France?
Yeah, Quendo.
He's Portuguese.
Yeah. So, good question.
That Samu Omorodian, he plays for Porto. He's Spanish, isn't he? I think. He plays up front for Porto. He came from Atletico. He was sold from Atletico to Porto. He's really good. I think he's Spanish, actually, yeah. He's good as well. Actually, there's a lot.
Pasiero says, Robbie, Laurie and other fans from your generation should do a show on DR Sports about pre-Premier League football. The younger generation thinks football started in 1992.
Yeah.
That is a real thing, actually.
Tell us, Wagwan.
This is a good one. Tassetta says, what about Croatia?
Yeah.
Salah boys going France with you, Laurie. Spain. A lot of people for Spain. Spain. Brian Guna, Spain. K. Serge N says Germany. Musiala and players like that.
Yeah, that's so true. Musiala, Florian Wirtz.
Caleb says France. Zerk says Spain. Siaka says this is the order in which he's given it: England, France, Spain, Portugal.
England, France.
What I would say is, I think.
Wish he said Zimbabwe. I think so.
Spain.
Surprised there's been no shouts for Jamaica.
Yeah, well, Vincent says no France in the polls, but Jamaica is there. Don't think so.
I think what you could say about Spain, though, is that in terms of when you compare England and France, the quantity of players, whereas maybe in Spain, you could say they've brought, in the last 2 years, off the top of my head, I can think of 5 really good young Spanish players. But if you ask me England, maybe because obviously we're English, but I can name you so many English. I could name you so many French players. Whereas you think about Spain, Lamine Yamal, Asensio, Nico Williams,
Pedri.
Yeah, Pedri.
Who do you think's the
Gavi.
best player in the world?
Best
player in the world.
Best player in the world right now.
Oh,
Mbappe.
Because obviously Messi and
if we're going off this season,
Messi and Ronaldo now.
If we're going off this season, then I'd say I wouldn't say they're the best, but they're the highest performer. I'd say Mo Salah and Rafinha.
Yeah.
Because they've been the most consistent throughout. I'd say
Mo
them
Salah
two.
and Rafinha have been.
But if you ask me off pure talent, I'm going to say Kylian Mbappe. I think what he does, hardly anyone else can do. Maybe even Erling Haaland as well. I know, again, he's not had a great season, but he scored 20 goals.
I think Bellingham's got to be in the shake-up.
Yeah,
I think what you could, just going back to the French players, what you could say about France, is that in literally, and I don't know if this is because their players travel so much, but literally in every league, they've got a top player. Right? So in England, you know what I mean? Who would be the top French players in England?
Kanate, Saliba.
Yeah.
They're just 2 of them, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Then you go, obviously, in France, there are loads of them. Germany, you just know that Ekatike and that. He's
Elise.
Elise. Oh my God,
he's French. Elise, he's killing it over there.
Dembele,
Dembele, he's killing it in France. Where else? Who else we got? In Spain.
I'm trying to think about Spain.
Well, in Spain, Mbappe.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
you know
Mbappe,
what I mean?
What the hell?
So, in literally every league, They
what's
got
the other
somebody.
guy as well?
Camavinga, Chouameni.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Even I know he's getting on a bit now, but he's a top player in Spain. What's the guy? He plays for Atletico, the white guy with the blonde hair.
Griezmann.
Yeah.
I mean, every league they got a, they got a baller in every league.
And you consider as well that France, believe it or not,
Thuram in Italy.
Yeah,
again. Yeah, I mean,
the other reason why that's so impressive as well,
Yeah.
because if you think about it logically, some people may be surprised to hear this, but football is not their national sport.
It's rugby, isn't it?
It's rugby.
Yeah.
Rugby is their,
their main sport. Well,
what's our national sport? Is it rugby as well? Or cricket?
Is it their most watched sport?
I believe it is rugby.
Wow. Yeah.
Nah, I think rugby's big in France, but I think still football's the most watched sport.
I would have said football, but people have told me, French people I've spoken to said rugby's bigger. Because don't forget, their league in France is not very strong.
Yeah, but
let me do a little search on it.
well, when you say strong, I'd say obviously PSG.
Well, they got
win
some
the
big
league.
sides there, though.
PSG win the league every season, but I think it's a league that doesn't get its respect. I think it's a very competitive, physical league.
Because they lose all their best players to other countries.
But I do think there's a lot of good teams in that league.
Marseille's and teams like that.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of. I'd probably put England top of the list. Maybe that's a bit biased, but I just think the volume of players that we bring out. Like, look at those under 21 players. We're sat here talking about Ethan Henry should be in the full team. What about Liam Delap?
Doing a search on it, Laurie, right? When it says, "What's the most popular sport in France? Football."
Tour de France.
What is the national sport of France? Football. So football is still, still the number one, but rugby is big, and like you said, Tour de France,
Cycling is big for them.
Football's still their biggest sport and the most participated. Coming out for the second half there, Thomas Tuchel out early. Yeah, looking a bit old now, isn't he? He's only.
I think he looks the same. He looks.
Don't forget,
he looks
when
the same
he used to wear his hat all the time.
Yeah, he always used. I was about to say that he always wore a hat and tracksuit at Chelsea, innit? So even at Bayern, he kind of wore a hat and tracksuit, but. When you're a head coach, you can't really be wearing them things.
But I must admit, though, he's a very impressive individual. When you listen to this man speak,
it's true.
You can tell straight away he knows what he's talking about. That's why I couldn't understand when there were so many naysayers when he got the job.
Yeah, I think one thing you can say about Thomas Tuchel is even when he was at Chelsea, he's always been a good speaker. Yeah. And it's actually refreshing to hear him navigate English media really well. Like, there's some of the things I'd say about Gareth Southgate, he'd stumble in those press conferences, or he'd not really have not a great excuse, but they'd ask him the tough questions and he'd be umming and ahhing. Whereas Thomas Tuchel, I mean, I know he's only just started, but he's such a great speaker. It's actually good to listen to what he has to say.
Here's a question for you, Laurie, from Passarelia. Would you rather Arsenal win the Premier League or Jamaica win the World Cup?
Oh my God.
Jamaica win the World Cup. Yeah. Because that's a 1 in a million, whereas Arsenal eventually are going to win the Premier League. In fact, if we sign Isak this summer, we will win the Premier League. That's my prediction. If we sign Isak in the summer, next season we'll win the Premier League.
We're not getting Isak. Mr. Kaplan says, Don, give us one funny childhood memory, by the way, with you and Laurie.
It's too many to mention.
Too many, man.
Too many. Gosh, we've had a lot of fun times, though. You know what I mean?
Getting in trouble.
Causing
my grandparents stress. That's what
going to different venues, music venues. Because don't forget, me and Robbie, it's not just sport. We're heavily invested in music. We had a sound system. Robbie went on to be a recording artist. You know what I mean? So this we could write a book. One day I probably will.
You lot have lived bare lives.
I always say to Robbie, when's the book coming out, man? Because trust me, there's more than enough stories to fill a book.
Was talking about that today. I was in a meeting. I was talking about that today. So
you lot have lived bare lives.
I can't dance.
Were you the backup dancer, Laurie?
Actually, I was the founder of the sound system. Me and
he's cheeky,
mate of mine.
Yeah,
Hass is cheeky.
Yeah, he comes up with some madness.
I'll slap that boy,
man. Anyway, the game's back underway for the second half. Still can't find Ty. Shall we check on his progress? Let's find out where he is.
Don't even waste your minutes, man. This guy. He lives the closest here.
Can England get a second and third goal?
Oh my God, he picked up second ring.
Yeah, where you at?
Huh?
Where are you now?
I'm on the way to the studio, isn't it?
So what, you on the bus?
No, I'm not the boss. I'm walking.
Walking?
Yes.
What are you walking for?
It's 10, 15 minutes.
No, it's not. It's going to take you longer to walk than that. Why don't you just jump on an Uber?
What?
Why don't you get an Uber?
An Uber?
Yeah, an Uber. U-B-E-R. Uber. Or Bolt.
Bolt? Oh, no. Other things I'm going to do. I'll be there soon.
Look at that player rolling up. He's got that bad.
He's been doing that a lot. Isn't he the one that played for
Although
Leeds?
Byrne didn't need to do that. I mean, he does kick him. Or he does catch him in the face. He does
Sam
catch
Byrne,
him.
come on, you're 6'7", bro.
Lucky not to get a yellow card for that because
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
think
need to
he's
do
quite
that. It's
lucky.
right on the, bust his lip.
Is it a penalty?
No, it's not. But if you was there, you'd see, wouldn't you? How far are you away then?
About 15 minutes.
All right, Laurie said bring some food when you come for all of us. Some
man.
sweets and stuff.
We're hungry.
Sweets, Chris. You ain't got no money for some
I've seen
sweets.
your wallet.
innit?
I've seen your wallet.
You told me to just come in here. I've just come out with nothing. You told me to come
You came out with no money.
Yes.
So how you going to get home later?
I'm going to get a lift, innit?
Who off? I didn't drive my car today.
You, Laurie, Kenya.
None of us drove.
Nah, man. I
We all
drive.
took the bus.
Very good, okay.
All right, hurry up, man. Hurry up.
Yeah, okay,
All right, later.
all right. See you later.
He is 1 in a million, isn't he?
Yeah, you were
Why
right
would you
about
walk
you
it?
were right about that. I've just done a check, so
Albania with the ball in, by the way.
Oh,
And Dan Byrne gets it away. Sorry.
yeah, when we're talking about sports in France, it was rugby, but it's been overtaken in recent years by
Deck,
football.
don't get done.
There's a good ball in there, though.
Ooh.
Some
Bit of
last-ditch
pinball in the box
defending.
there,
Yeah, man.
Albania.
This is why you need that second goal, man.
Well
Here
done,
it is.
Rashford.
Rashford done very well there. And
Oh, great ball!
Go on, go on.
Oh, Foden just couldn't get. Oh,
Go
he's
on,
got
go
it.
on,
A bit
go
of
on.
a bounce.
Oh,
He
what
could
are you
have
doing
played in Rice there.
stepovers for? That's
Could have
where
played,
you
sorry,
need to...
Jones.
He wants to
But
shoot
he's still
himself.
done well. He's still done well to hold on to it, but he's now giving the ball
Nah,
away.
that's not... No, Dad. He should... Instead of doing them stepovers, he should have just tried to blitz the guy. You've beaten him.
I reckon he was trying to get it onto his left foot so he could shoot.
Oh, play
Come on, Phil.
continues.
Go on, Foden.
The Albanian player thought he'd been fouled.
He was trying to manoeuvre the ball onto his left foot so he could shoot, which is I think I have a
Pulled
big
it back to the
problem.
guy. He's on the floor still, rolling around.
Yeah, so once upon a time it was rugby union, but in recent years it is football. That's
Khalid
probably
said-
due to the success of the French national team. Isn't
Khalid
it?
says,
Yeah.
what's the best league in the world? Believe the Premier League is not the best anymore. I believe La Liga is, and he's an Arsenal fan.
Well, this year definitely is.
La Liga.
Yeah.
Let's not mix up best and most entertaining right now. I'd say the
Best
quality
league
of
is-
the
To me,
Premier
the best league is the Premier League, but
Yeah.
then
Premier
we're
League's the
biased,
best
isn't
league.
it? Because we're
No, it's not even
we
biased.
watch it every
and
week.
Dad, yeah, we watch
Premier
the
League.
French league, we watch Serie A as well a lot in our house, and league. La
You don't
Liga
watch
is-
La Liga.
sometimes, but you only watch the big La Liga games. Like you only watch Real
No, but
Madrid,
their
Barca.
title race this year is a lot
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Title race, but but let's be fair, right? The competition
The rest of
in
the
La
teams-
Liga is nowhere near
Yeah.
the competition in the Premier League. There's competition at the top. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico,
Yeah, fair enough.
unbelievable. But then you go beyond that. Whereas
about-
if you look in the Premier
There,
League,
there are different criteria,
wait,
isn't
we're
it? So
talking about-
there's fan attendance, there's
Yeah.
excitement.
But then their
fan
fan
attendance
is
don't
great as
compare
well.
to the Premier League.
But then what about you're talking about title race? What about Serie A? There's about 6 teams
Yeah,
there
yeah,
battling out.
yeah,
They've got
much better.
Atalanta, Inter, Lazio, Napoli. They're all fighting it out. They're about
Yeah.
1 point within each other, fighting it out for a title.
Yeah, that's a very competitive league.
So
this season.
if we,
If you look
I
at-
think
I'm looking at the Spanish league now. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico. Yeah,
Yeah.
the big race at the top there.
perfect.
And then you got Athletic Club
Yeah.
number 4.
Yeah, Bilbao. Fairs.
And these teams: Villarreal, Betis, Mallorca, Celta Vigo, Vallecano, Sevilla, Getafe, Real Sociedad. We saw against United.
Yeah, dreadful.
Girona. We saw against Arsenal. Osasuna, Espanyol, Valencia,
Yeah,
who were down in the mud this year. Alvarez, Legons, Las Palmas, Valladolid. I'm sorry. Those teams
No.
in the Premier League, like if you put,
Most of them teams get smoked
Yeah.
by average teams in the Premier
I
League.
think you put even a Villarreal up against Bournemouth, they wouldn't beat
Yeah,
them.
they wouldn't. I don't think so either.
Got much better players.
Brentford, teams like that would beat half of those teams that you just named.
The Italian league is strong.
The Italian league, you look at that title race, they're all about two. I think Inter are 2 points ahead. Then it's like Napoli, Atalanta, like they're all batting it. We don't know until like the last week.
Imports coming to England.
Ezri Konsa unlucky, and Albania got it back.
I think that the Albanian manager said to have a go this half.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely
they've got to come out
ambitious.
a bit more. But
it's a much better game, isn't it? Now that they're actually
exactly.
Well,
trying.
listen, it's a qualifier, isn't it? So like they're losing 1-0 now. So that's the thing when you're patient at first because there's going to be a stage where they're going to have to come out, and then when
what's going on? What kind of communication is that?
When they start to come out now, that's when you start to get chances because the spaces open up. That's the whole,
That's it.
That's a foul.
I don't know if you'll give that. He didn't give.
I mean, it's interesting because, and this is something. Make sure you check out AFTV Live tomorrow. Myself and Stricto. That is one of the things we're going to be talking about. How good or bad the Premier League has been this season. Because there's a school of thought to say that the Premier League this season, because Arsenal have fallen away, in terms of challenging, it's been a pretty poor Premier League this season. That's what a lot of people are saying. I wouldn't necessarily agree 100% with that.
I don't agree with that.
What about
No, but I'm just telling you that's what a lot of people are saying.
I think.
Have you not heard people say that?
I've heard people say that, but I think that people are putting a lot of disrespect on Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool have lost one game this season.
No, but hold on. It's not so much a disrespect of Liverpool. They're dissing Arsenal, saying, "Look, come on, man, you lot didn't step up."
Well, so Arsenal the only team that can compete in the league. What about everybody else? What about Man City?
Fact that we are currently 15 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah, but so are Man City, so are Forest, so are Newcastle.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So the Premier League is not delivered this season.
Yeah, but the league itself, it depends what you're looking at, right? If you, as a competitive league this season, at the very top, it's not been competitive, but the rest of and at the bottom, it's not been competitive. But you look at those other places, right? It's very evenly matched. There's one team that's run away with it this season, and then the rest have been very even, right?
Has it though?
Yeah. Arsenal 58 points.
Liverpool are very clear.
Yeah.
In terms of leaders, Arsenal are pretty much clear second. So them other men are battling out for third, fourth, and fifth.
What I would say in terms of title race, the
title race
has been underwhelming.
The title race has not been good.
From third place all the way down to about 11th place, any of those teams could finish in that top.
Yeah, the title race.
But with respect, Kenya, that's not what drives people, though, is it?
Yeah, I know, but the title race has not been as good, right? We know that, right?
That's what drives people.
Liverpool
finishes fourth.
Liverpool have been much better than everybody else, right? It's not because you can talk about the other teams, but Liverpool have only lost one game. You've got to give them their respect.
I hear that. I'm not criticising.
I don't think there's another team is there another team apart from maybe Bayern in Europe that's like PSG. Dominated their league PSG. Like that?
Yeah, and what you could also say is that this is kind of a one-off season. Like last season, Real Madrid had just gone with it. They just gone and won the league. I
know it's one-off, but it doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact
run away with it. So I think just because this one season,
I know it's one-off, but it doesn't change the fact of what people are saying this year.
Yeah,
we're talking about this year.
That's fair.
It's been an anticlimax, and I would agree with that.
And it's been
because last season, even though we come second, we took City to the last game.
Yeah.
Going into the last game of the season, we could conceive of if City had lost and we would have won.
Yeah,
we could have won the title. This year, we played 28 games and the title done.
All right, let me just say that. Yeah, that's true. Maybe gone further down, but let me just say last year there was only 2 teams in it. The year before that there was only 2 teams in it. The year before that there was only 2 teams in it.
And even at the bottom end, we all know he's going down already. We know he's going down.
Yeah, but
Southampton, Ipswich, and Leicester.
Yeah, but then the rest of the league has been very competitive, right?
Yeah, but like I said, no one ain't trying to see that, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to you, right? I'm just trying to say to you that if you put a lot of those other teams, apart from the real top teams like in Spain and that, the league in the Premier League is way harder, I feel, than those other leagues.
Yeah, but you're probably right about it. But what I'm saying is, people are saying this year.
Yeah, but you're blaming it all on Arsenal. It's not just on Arsenal. What about all the other teams?
I'm not blaming it on Arsenal. I'm saying that there's been no challenge to Liverpool.
Yeah. But you could argue that there's been no challenge, but you could argue that, look at the previous 4 seasons, City have won it. So where's the competitiveness in our league anyway? It's like it's the same team.
That's fair.
And let's be honest, right? Even as Arsenal fans, come on, let's keep it 100. Apart from the Champions League, it's been a disappointing season.
Yeah,
Of course it has been.
No, I don't think we're.
so-
Of course it has been, but I do think.
You're not dissing Arsenal, I'm just being
Yeah,
honest.
No,
No,
but I think when people are like, "Oh, it's like almost like it's Arsenal's fault." I mean,
about you?
half the teams.
I never said that, bro.
I'd also like to say, right, like, and it has been a disappointing. And if you take away the fact that we see Rashford come forward there, if you can take away the disappointment for me from the board of not showing ambition for Arsenal in January, that's the thing that really disappointed me the most. But
I agree.
apart from that, Arsenal, you've got to say they have had awful injuries this season that I don't think.
Yeah, but last year we didn't have any injuries to speak of. Really.
I know exactly, and I don't think I don't think any team with that amount of injuries would really, to their key players, would probably be challenging for the league.
Even
miracle we're
Liverpool, right?
second.
And I know this. I'll be interested to hear what you and Kenya think. There's a school of thought. I've seen pundits talking about it. Look at the Albanian fans still supporting their team. I've seen a few pundits saying even Liverpool are not that good.
Well,
It's just that the rest of the teams are
I
not
would
being.
say-
I think that those pundits who
good.
say that are bad minds.
Yeah.
Right? Because Liverpool are
They
good.
are
They've
good.
only
No, they're
lost-
good. They're saying they're
What I
not.
would
No, they're
say-
very good. No, they're very
What they're saying is they've not been anywhere near as good as City teams that have won it
Okay.
in previous years.
I think.
What do you say about
I
that?
think they've only lost one game.
No, wait.
Why do people listen? I'm not a Liverpool fan, as you know, but I think people really disrespecting Liverpool. They've only lost one game all season.
Okay.
They've dominated the league. It's not their fault. Everybody else, they've swept them away. Everybody, right? So to me, I give them their full respect, right? When people
No,
say
they've lost more than one game, haven't they?
they've
No,
only
in
lost
the
one
league, they've
game,
only
Laurie. When
lost
people
once.
talk about,
They lost to Nottingham Forest at Anfield.
look what City. I mean, City lost more than one game last season, didn't
Yeah.
they?
What I
Right, they've
would
only
s-
lost one game all season. They've been consistent. They've been dominating the league.
What I would
Is everybody
say
else,
is that
to
this
blame?
isn't the strongest. What I would say is Liverpool this season have been incredible. You cannot take away from what they've done. The reality is, even in those really tight games like Wolves, they beat them. They got,
but
over,
have they
they
been
got over the
like-
line.
they've not been as
But
good as
what I
when
would-
City were on their
But what I
bum.
would say is that
They've not been as good as
for
that.
that season where Liverpool missed out on the league by a point and they could have went Centurions and Invincible. That team was definitely better
that's
than
nice.
this one, but they're still
Oh,
doing it.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a foul.
Two players taken out there, but here
Go on,
comes
Rashford.
Rashford, bit
Go
of
on.
pace.
Shoot!
Can
Cut
it cut
it,
it
shoot!
now? That player read it, didn't he?
Go on,
he read
Jude.
it. But Jude's got it ball.
Go
Puts in
on.
Harry
Oh!
Kane. Just wide.
Wide.
You'd have put your money on him to score that.
Yeah, should have put that
Unlucky.
on target, man. Yeah, listen.
Jude salvaged that, to be honest.
There's not a lot wrong with what you've said, Kenya, but what I would say is, right, maybe it's a disappointing because I think what it all stems from as well is that everybody said that if for this season, people have said, and I was of this view as well, I thought if City fall away, we'll be right there.
Yeah.
But did you expect Saka to be out for
No,
like,
that-
5
that-
months?
No, I know.
Jesus,
Rice.
Odegaard, all these people. So
Martinelli.
if somebody
No,
said
you've always got to account
Yeah.
for injuries. Last year we were fortunate. This
exactly,
year we've been unfortunate.
but I'm saying that I think any team in Europe, right, that gets so many injuries to their key players is going to struggle to win the league.
Yeah.
Any.
But even City have been disappointing this season.
Yeah, same with
And look-
they've been very
So that's
disappointing.
what I'm saying.
they
The
lost
league
the
has
one-
not been as
They've
good.
kind of been more disappointing to me than you know what it is, right? Arsenal,
Yes, Miles.
City are not gonna.
Yes,
is-
Miles.
Arsenal
Well,
Skelly
we've
done
got men
brilliantly
up.
there.
We've got
Miles
four
did
Here
men
comes
up.
incredible.
Rashford.
Come on,
plays
a
it
pass,
on.
go wide.
Plays the pass
Shoot,
again.
shoot.
Can they finish it?
Shoots! Jesus!
Curtis
man.
Jones there should have
Hell.
shot.
Should have shot.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't shoot there as well.
We've
Because normally
seen Curtis Jones
he's normally
shoot
a pretty
bare time.
confident player.
Yourself.
Mars Lewis Skelly started that attack
Yeah.
though, brilliantly.
He
That
he
is
got
so
the ball back.
frustrating to
Oh,
see. Back yourself, man.
and
Look
I
at
really
Lewis
like
Skelly's
Curtis
position.
Jones.
He's really
Yeah,
is inverting and
he's
playing
really
it-
far forward,
Yeah.
isn't he? I didn't think he would really be inverting because I know
Well, they're
Thomas,
playing against a team that's
Thomas
sitting so
Tuchel likes to
deep.
play wing backs in it, so I guess maybe actually in his usual
Lewis
system
Skelly
he'd be
there.
going forward.
He's very confident on the ball today. Ball played in.
And then the guy you kind of want up front, Harry Kane, is having to drop deep. Oh, it's a bit frustrating.
I think he needs a bit more help up front, man.
Yeah, I think.
he's just trying to
Do you
pick
make
the
a
ball up.
change
That's
now?
nice.
Go on. Well done, Curtis Jones. Do you make a change now? Do
Yeah,
you
I
get
would
Jared
make
Bowen
some
on?
changes. Yeah, I would.
I would get
I
Jared
think he
Bowen
needs a
on
bit of help up top.
because the right hand side, no offense to Phil Foden, it's not really working out.
Get Foden off.
It's not working out really.
I think with the league, I think what it is, it's not been as entertaining as it's normally been.
It's more than that. Look at City this season. They've been dreadful.
City, I think, you know what it is. The point
Even
I was
Villa, they've not been.
the point I was going to make. The point I was going to make, Laurie, right, is like everyone. There's a chance
Christ
here.
chance!
Oh, he come off his hand, surely.
And
The point I was going to
doesn't
make
lead
about
to
the league
anything.
this season is that people are talking about Arsenal for dropping off, but they've had a lot of injuries to very key players,
You
right?
keep saying that.
Because it's facts,
Yeah,
right?
but
Whereas I think actually City have dropped off way more than
Yeah, I
Arsenal.
agree. I
But
said that, yeah.
they don't really get the stick because obviously they've won it so many times. But their drop off has been
Shouldn't
unbelievable
you get
because
even more stick for that though?
even the fact that they then went and got like a load of players in January, you thought there'd be
Yeah.
an improvement. There wasn't really.
But
was
look
there?
at Villa. They've not
So
been
they've
anywhere
really
near as
struggled.
good
Yeah,
as
but
say
they
was
that's
last year.
typical Unai Emery.
Villa are currently sitting in
That's-
ninth place.
I
That's
think
Unai-
below Fulham.
That's
I think with
typical
Villa,
Unai
I
Emery,
think with
though.
Villa, a lot of that's been the Champions League as well. The
Yeah.
fact that this is the first time. Here comes Broja's coming on. The first time they're having to negotiate both. But yes, says SPL is bigger than La Liga. I don't think so. He also says point-wise, very competitive. Than Liverpool. And he also says just 8 points separate first to sixth in League Two. That's been a very competitive league, League Two.
No, talk about in the league too.
You
With
disagree
respect. No, talk about
It
in the
doesn't
league.
Oh
sound
my
very respectful, is it? The way you said that.
No, but
It's an
that
idiot one.
reminds
But
me
now-
of
now I hear that.
who was the Italian man? Yeah, League One. League One.
Go on, Rashford.
Rashford, good look,
Cross
good
on.
one.
What's
By
that?
the way, have you seen that video with Gattuso?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You remember Gattuso as a player?
yeah,
He's
Yeah.
looks like he's exactly the same as a
man.
manager. He
Him
used to
and
be-
Simeone, man. Them
Oh
man, they
my
don't run.
God. He refused to shake the guy's hand.
Yeah,
But to be
man.
fair to the
He
other
just
guy,
went-
the other guy weren't backing down, you know.
Yeah, but
I mean, I couldn't understand
but
the language.
He was
Well, I
nah.
got some
He put on
translations.
nah. Yeah,
Gattuso was cussing him.
Yeah,
He
out.
was.
he was
like-
No, but
cussed.
Gattuso was definitely the aggressor. But it looked to me like the other guy wasn't laying down.
He was getting pressured. Fam.
was getting
He was getting pressured. He was on a little meek thing. Like,
Broja's on,
you don't
though.
wash my hand.
Man,
Has he
today-
scored for Everton yet? He hasn't, has he?
Does he even?
He's
Play?
hardly played.
Why would he play over Beto?
I know.
Why would he play over Beto?
I mean, we go back to look at Villa. They're currently in ninth. Fulham are above
That
them.
shows how competitive the
Man
league
City have dropped. We've dropped off. Man City
Yeah.
have dropped off. Even Newcastle have dropped off. They're six.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not. So,
I guess Newcastle.
is it
well,
any
New-
surprise given what we've said that you got Nottingham Forest in third? I mean, come
no,
on,
but
man.
again, you got to give credit to Forest.
you
They've been
do,
so
you
good.
do. But like under normal circumstances, Forest would not be third in the Premier League.
Yeah, but I think with Forest as well, what you could say is that previously they had some idiot managers like Steve Cooper and that. Now they've actually got
You
in.
can't call Steve Cooper.
He is.
either.
He's an
a
idiot
legend
manager.
for Forest, man.
He's
He
an
brought
idiot
them up.
manager. He's an idiot manager. Look what he did to Leicester.
No, you can't do that,
He's
man.
an idiot manager, man.
He's not. He's
You can't call him an idiot.
He's a
They think
idiot
he's a
manager.
legend.
He's an
Stevie
idiot.
Cooper.
He's
the
an idiot.
Championship. He's a Premier League manager. He flopped in the Premier
He
League.
has, but
And
you
then
can't
what
call
made-
him an idiot
and
manager.
I just did. Don't care.
Yo, man.
Just did. Don't care.
That's
Now Nuno.
you're
Look
gonna
what
get the Forest fans confused.
I know,
man.
business fam. Nuno has come in.
There's a pass.
And he's made some of those players like Morgan
Oh, he's done a great
Gibbs-White,
job.
Ola
He's done a great
Aina,
job.
some of these players that we would have said like a season ago, yeah, they're average.
But you could argue that if it
They've
weren't for
stepped
Steve
up.
Cooper, it wouldn't be possible for him to come in and do
What
what
do you
he did.
mean?
Championship manager.
Steve
He brought them
Cooper,
up.
Steve Cooper
Yeah,
had
championship
Morgan
manager.
Gibbs-White. Steve
But then when
Cooper
he
had
got to the
Chris
Premier
Wood.
No, it's just because
Steve
you said
Cooper
he's
had
an idiot manager.
Steve Cooper had Ola Aina. What did he do? He made them look even 10 times worse than
In the
they
Premier
actually
League,
are.
He's the guy that what's his name?
Then look
Lee-
at Steve Cooper went to Leicester. Look what he's done at Leicester.
the man that
Dead.
What's his name?
Dead
now?
food.
Shit.
Big up Nuno, man. I don't want to hear about
Leach.
Steve.
Well,
Leachy,
Lewis
that
Skelly
used to-
again.
Oh,
Strength.
Jake.
Yeah.
Strength.
He's a
Yes,
Skelly.
Miles.
shoot.
Oh my
Get the
days.
ball.
See, he's the only. How is the left back the only guy that wants to shoot? How is our left back the only guy that wants to shoot?
I used to speak to Leachy about
Need that second goal, you know.
Yeah, we
he's a
do.
Forest. He's a hardcore Forest fan, as you know, born and bred.
Yeah, yeah,
And he always used to
Big
talk
up
about
Jake.
Steve Cooper in halcyon
yeah, but
terms.
Yeah, in the championship.
yeah, but Jake. No, but Jake is one of them with the fairies type of fans.
In the championship.
Come
I
on,
hope,
you know
I
him
hope
already.
Leachy are watching it.
Oh, this is a good run by Broja.
Oh, Broja's
He's beat
burning
down
up
Burn
that
for pace. He's
bird.
going in.
Yeah, and
Pickford came out and pulled it up. So Lee Mason says, Don, if Arsenal get battered at the Emirates, would you do a Hulk Hogan shirt rip like
God
Uncle
forbid.
Curtis?
I'm shutting that down now. No. Ain't no way.
No.
That's not happening. Nah. That's not happening. The camera will be cut.
Right, England coming forward, 65 minutes gone. They need that second goal, really.
Yeah. Make changes. Be proactive.
On a going back to Arsenal, right?
I think some people
scale
are
of
coming.
1 to 10, how disappointed have you been with Arsenal's season?
10.
10.
Like,
Very disappointing.
we've-
Very disappointing.
We've fallen away completely.
Three
with-
levels of disappointment for me. First level of disappointment, didn't buy a striker.
Yeah.
Right, got so close last year. The
that
strikers,
Anthony
what was needed to get us over the line, didn't get that. Level one, first bit of disappointment. Second level of disappointment, the amount of injuries we've had all season. It's just like it never ends. And then they're never like short-term injuries. They're always long. Odegaard goes on international duty, out for 3 months.
Saka,
Jesus out for the
Calafiori.
season. Havertz out for
Right.
the season.
Ugh.
Saka out for 5 months.
Tomiyasu.
Martinelli out.
Ben
Tomiyasu
White.
we haven't seen. Ben White missing for about. You think about it when you really, you know what I mean. I know people think it's an excuse. When you nail it down, you don't win a league with that amount of injuries, right? But then try still. With all that, still within striking distance, and then they do nothing in January. That was bloody awful.
That was nigh on.
So that's what makes me. That's what makes me so disappointed. Even just have a go. You know what? Fair play to City. They had a go. It ain't worked out, but they had a go. But we did nothing.
I think
so the level of disappointment is 10.
Look, Jared Bowen and
Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon
coming
will
on.
be coming
Which
on
means
for
Rashford will be
Rashford
off.
and
Yeah, I think that's.
that's probably right.
Rashford ain't really. He's,
Latvia.
You know, he's had a bit of. He's
Latvia
not really
beating
done much,
Andorra.
has he? No. Latvia beating Andorra in the
He's
same group.
threatened, but he's not really.
Yeah. He's beaten the guy, but then when it comes to actually shooting or even trying to assist, it's not been great.
Bowen and Gordon coming on, as he says.
I do like Anthony Gordon, though. Good player.
Plus the
Very
red
direct
card
as well.
says Arsenal. That's true. The
What?
red cards at the start.
Yeah,
of the
the red
season.
cards, and I think as well the cup competitions, the Carabao Cup,
The cup competition.
the FA
very
Cup,
disappointing.
so
Yeah, That's
disappointing.
a good shout. Very, very disappointing.
Going out
on
to
us.
Man United, going out to Newcastle, like even in those games, we'll pour in those games. Odegaard missing a penalty that we
going
were
out to
very
United
lucky to
was
get.
Here's a good question. It's for me, but I'm going to ask this to you, Laurie, and you, Kenya.
Okay.
Wishy says, Robbie, do you think Arsenal would have won the league with Aubameyang up front in his
Yes.
current Arsenal team?
Yes.
Or even Lacazette?
What a prime Aubameyang, obviously.
Prime
Prime.
Abba and
I
Laka,
think,
yes.
I think we could have done, yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
Chance here
Dan
coming
Burn
now.
got
Dan Burn
done.
slipped up now. This is a 3-on-2
Oh!
situation. And
Yes,
it was a
Kyle
poor
Walker, well
ball,
done.
and that was lucky that
Yeah.
it was a poor ball by Albania, or they could have got a goal. What are they doing there?
Oh, look.
Curtis Jones, please.
That was very brave by Curtis
Yeah.
Jones, but he played his way out of it.
Yeah, Dan Burn.
Here comes Walker coming forward. Dan Walker's been, Dan Burn's been exposed a few times for pace, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, he's not the fastest guy, but he's physical and massive.
Yeah.
So if you play him alongside someone else who's really fast, then it's not that much of a problem. But
I mean, if you look at Arsenal, going back to the question you asked, it is a fair question. I mean,
Prime Abba and Prime Laka, yeah.
when you got a striker, like, so for example, Arsenal have drawn 10 games so far in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Only Brighton have drawn more. Some of those games, quite a few of those games, come down to 1-goal differences.
Yeah.
Had we had a striker, and you look at Arsenal's stats, by and large, in pretty much all the games, we create more chances than the opposition.
Yeah, it's true.
So if you've got a striker worthy of the name, he's going to convert those.
But why is it so obvious, Laurie, to me, you, Kenya, and everybody out there is an Arsenal fan, but not to the people who make those
I think they
decisions to
know.
buy
I think
players?
they're just. I
You
think
know
they're
why?
just mad
You
stubborn.
know why? Because I think...
Pass.
Why is...
Imagine Harry Kane in Arsenal's team.
Yeah, exactly.
How many goals would
You
he
would have
score?
won the league twice at least by now.
I think the first mistake, this is good by Foden.
Shoot.
Can he find the pass?
Got
Cross that
Mosley
in.
Skelly.
That's a good cross.
It's a cross in, but
Oh,
and the referee,
dropped it.
the goalkeeper fumbled it.
Yeah, that's not a foul. Keeper just dropped it.
I think Miles Lewis Skelly and
having
Bellingham
a
Yeah,
good
have been the
game.
two
Miles,
best players on the pitch.
Miles and Bellingham,
Bellingham
have been
is
really
just
good.
sheer class, man. Bellingham is just...
He always turns up.
He does. He's a Rolls Royce of a player.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, that's good.
And he's
effort.
only young as well, isn't he, Bellingham?
He's like
Well
20,
run by
21.
Rice.
He's like
He's
21.
another future England
He's an
captain.
incredible player.
Yeah,
Bellingham.
100%.
That's
see
what we're going
why-
to face when Real Madrid comes to town. Bellingham.
God forbid, man. We need him to
Yeah, so going
Tone
back
it
to
down.
the strikers, I think that what you're seeing, right, is that creative tension between business decisions and football decisions. The club had an opportunity to bring in striker. They chose not to because they go on this age business. Remember with Watkins, start of the season, the manager was asked about a striker. He was putting all his shillings on Havertz. That was foolhardy because we know that none of them two men are prolific goal scorers.
I think.
But the manager said, no, I'm happy with the option. Remember when he was asked that question?
Yeah.
And he said he's happy with what he's got. And that turned out to be false.
I think.
Well, that's a
That's a
turn.
lovely
there.
turn.
Go on, Jude. Go on.
Bellingham.
He
Did too many though.
Yeah,
Should have
did
laid
too
it off.
much.
He does do that at times.
He does.
Bellingham.
Dwell on it a bit much.
No, I think with the club in terms of striker wise, I think it's a mixture of things. I think, like you said, we're a bit obsessed with the future. What about right now? I don't care about. To be honest, I don't care about 5 years time. I care about right now. And who's to say in 5 years time, or even 3 years time, or even a year's time that you're going to be challenging for the league? You've got to think about right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's one of the massive issues.
There's a chance for Albania, but
Yes,
that's brilliant
Konsa.
covering by Konsa.
Oh,
Did
Looking a
really
bit
well.
open at the back though.
yeah, man.
Just one long ball over the top.
Yeah, but who gave that away?
Konsa did well there.
No, but is it me or England looking a bit open at the back?
Armando
now?
Broja's actually making a massive difference
is.
since coming on. He's roughing up.
Plus, fair play to Albania as well.
Yeah,
they
they're
are
giving it a
actually
go.
Stayed
going
in the
for it.
game. England making 3 subs at the moment, and I think they need it.
They do.
Need to switch
Who's
it up
that?
a bit.
Who else is that next
Mars
to?
Lewis Skelly on the ball.
Need another goal,
Is that
man.
who else is that on the next to Gordon and Bo? If it's Jordan Henderson family.
I think England, though, Laurie. I think your 3-0 might work here, because I can see Albania starting to get a bit tired now, though, as well, at
Yeah.
the back. You know what I mean? He's starting to see more gaps.
Get on some proper wingers that are gonna blitz these
It's not been a bad
fullbacks.
second half, to be honest.
And just-
It's been quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Lewis Skelly, bit of space to run into. He chooses to pass it off to Rashford. Goes on the overlapping run. Rashford doesn't play it.
Oh, there you
Go
go.
on, Rice.
Oh, now shoot!
Shoot!
Should have hit that first time.
Oh, you don't shoot. We've seen you shoot, Carl Walker. Just pass it. Just pass, brother. We've seen you shoot. Yeah, man.
By the way, people, don't forget, 11:30 kickoff tonight. We'll be here about 11. That's a nice little ball there. The keeper lost it. Oh,
What's this?
nearly handballed there.
What's this defender doing though?
It's a corner to
Yeah,
England.
and he's arguing.
Just to remind, 1 second there, Laurie. Just to remind everybody, 11:30 kickoff tonight. We'll be there about 11. It's Uruguay versus Argentina. You don't want to miss that one. We've also got a Uruguay expert coming on from the Uruguay FA. So make sure you join us for that. Ty's going to be in the building as well.
Oh, yes.
That's Uruguay versus Argentina. Foden coming off the pitch.
Rashford.
Also Rashford.
And then Curtis Jones, maybe? Surely?
And what's the third sub?
Surely Curtis Jones?
How do you think Rashford did?
Average.
Average.
What about Foden?
Just below average.
Just average as well. Like they didn't.
I think we can
Did
say
they really
Marcus
beat
Rashford.
their man? And
No,
get-
Marcus Rashford beat his man. Phil Foden every time.
beat
he's
his
trying
man
to
and
cut
did
in.
what though? Was there a good delivery in the box or
Yeah,
anything?
that's
I
true.
don't think they really.
But
either
Phil
of them
Foden
really.
couldn't even get past the two
Yeah,
guys.
let's see
that
what
were-
Bowen.
Whereas I think
Unlucky not to be starting to be, by the way.
he should have started. Man.
Morgan
And here
Rogers.
comes Morgan
Yes.
Rogers. That's a good
I love
decision.
Morgan.
Rogers
So
who can
is
pick the ball
Bellingham
up and
still on?
drive.
So he's
Yeah,
gonna-
yeah. Surely
gonna
Curtis
play
Jones.
in the
Curtis
10.
Jones. Curtis Jones must have come off, innit?
So Jude Bellingham must be
I think that's a
playing.
good move. I like
Yeah.
Morgan Rogers. The keeper's gone down. He's injured at the moment. Sir Lee Mason says, Auntie Kenya. Auntie.
Yo,
Still only young.
I'm young, man.
Are you worried about the havoc Valverde will cause at the Emirates?
Guys, Valverde is my favourite player outside of Arsenal. Absolutely, yes. It depends where he plays. If he plays at right back, then not to say that we have a chance, but we have a better chance of keeping him a bit quiet because he'll have more defensive duties.
Yeah, jumped
But
down
if he
earlier.
plays at that midfield, you see Thomas Partey, you see Declan Rice, you must rise. That guy, he needs to be man marked out of the game because he makes the whole team tick.
What, Valverde?
Yeah. I think he's one of the most underrated players. He's one of the most complete players
to
in
see
the
him
world,
tonight.
and he's one of the most underrated players in the world. Yeah, Uruguay international. I love him. Ty's private jet.
Ty's
has pulled
private
up.
jet has pulled up. So
The
you mean
Eagles
he's
in the building. The Eagles landed, guys.
You better have brought some food with him.
Time
as
for
well.
me to leave.
Are you doing a watch along for the Leon fight? Says Khalid. Laurie? Leon fight.
The fighter, Leon Edwards.
Must be
Oh
Leon
no,
Edwards.
no. It's not big enough.
Who's he
It's his
fighting?
return. So it's his.
He got beaten last time, didn't he?
Yeah, he got beat by Bilal Muhammad. He lost his title.
Oh.
So this fight tomorrow is him on the comeback.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of
It's
like.
in London, actually.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like.
Anyway,
AJ's
corner to England. What can England do from this 15 minutes ago?
Declan
Can they
Rice,
get that
swing
second
that
goal?
in.
Declan
Swing
Rice
that
on
in.
all the
Dan
corners
Burn.
now for England.
I need an
noticing.
Arsenal goal and an
reckon
Arsenal
Dan Burn.
assist.
Harry Kane with the header.
Good, good,
Okay.
good,
It's gone
good.
to back post.
Dan Burn.
Somebody else. Somebody else.
Shoot.
Miles Lewis Skelly
Nah, I did the right thing.
goes home.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, we did a show, myself, Robbie, the AFTV presenters, and we
what
was
touch.
asked our
Morgan
pre-Premier League
Nah, that's
predictions. This was
Bellingham.
back in August.
Oh.
That's a good ball in.
Unlucky.
Well defended.
He's playing
And,
so
They've
well.
actually defended well, Albania.
Yeah.
You've got to hand it to them.
Actually, I
Apart
just
from all the
realised.
falling
Yeah,
down. They fall down a lot.
we said Rashford. You have to give him like at least a 6 out of 10 because you got an assist, didn't it? He assisted Miles' goal.
Yeah, to me, he's...
Come on, though. That's a good. It was a good pass, though. Ball over the top.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
That's why I said I'd rate him higher than Foden because Foden didn't even beat his
Foden
man.
didn't do anything.
Foden didn't even beat his man. At least Marcus Rashford was causing the fullbacks issues,
Yeah, that's true.
and he got an assist first.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Just remember that now. Got to put some.
Declan Rice.
Deck, come on.
Oh, there's a Kane.
Shoot!
Yeah! Great goal. By
Harry Kane took that brilliantly. 2-0 to England. Declan Rice with the
My boy
assist.
Deck.
And
Yes.
that's game, set and match,
He
people.
made that.
Game's
I know
done.
Declan Rice, but that wasn't a
Brilliant
great ball.
by Harry Kane.
Yeah,
I
Harry
mean, the
Kane did
control
really
and
well.
shot. He's a quality player.
Controlled it well
quality.
in his feet, man.
Salim Mason says, Uncle Laurie, how closely do you follow MMA?
I like MMA, but obviously boxing.
don't. You always hate
No,
it.
no, I like no. The argument's
only
always been about MMA versus boxing. By the way,
It's on
it's
side.
Onside?
Oh, this is brilliant by Kane.
Yeah.
not offside.
Defender
No,
sold
yeah,
himself,
no.
though.
We said he's onside.
Oh, okay.
Look at the defender, though. He does say, look,
Assist for Declan
what's the
Rice.
defender
Yes,
doing?
yeah.
He runs off him, gives him the
Hydra.
space, but it's a great finish
Yeah,
by
it's a great finish.
Harry Kane. This is, you see that there is instinctive striker. Bang.
Yeah.
If that was a Havertz or someone, they might have took another touch. Innit?
Yeah, another touch.
Or a
He would've
Jesus.
passed it. Would've passed it.
Jesus typically would have took another touch there,
would've
tried to
passed it.
cut back. What? Striker.
That's
One
a
thing
great
on his
finish.
mind. Bang.
I'm leaving here with something.
2-0. Game set.
We're
match
leaving
to
here with
England.
something.
Great finish.
Do you know what? I have a quick question, actually. I was on TikTok Live the other day, yeah, and I was having this debate with this guy. What's more brutal, boxing or MMA? Like, what's more like... What's
Yeah,
the
that's
worst?
a very good question.
Yeah.
So the easiest thing would be to say MMA because they use
'cause
elbows, they
got
use
leg breaks and that.
But if
It
you look
is.
at the stats, more people die in a boxing ring, more
There's
people
more
suffer
fights.
more
Yeah.
concussive injuries.
There's more fights.
Yeah.
So that's probably why those
I
stats
guess-
are a bit skewed.
Yeah.
So,
But to me, come on, man, it's more brutal MMA.
yeah, you could argue that.
Maybe brutal's not the right word, but I was saying
Brutal,
I was
definitely.
saying I think MMA is more dangerous, and he was saying, well,
No, I don't know.
he was
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
he was saying that MMA fights are obviously shorter,
Yep.
and he was like,
but
he was like, when you think about boxers over a long period of time,
Yeah,
you're getting hit in the
that's
head,
right.
you've got CTs, stuff like that. So when he was saying that,
Calm
it's
down
quite a
again,
fair
this
point.
guy. He's-
Yeah, but you got someone like.
if he's concussed, get him off the pitch. But yeah, so
Oh,
in
up for tie, for tie.
boxing, it's like you said, it's longer rounds and it's more sustained punishment, which is why
Yeah.
it's so dangerous. And you're getting hit more to the head.
Yeah, it's
than,
true, actually.
UFC guys, they're kicking around the body, wrestling.
Yeah.
Boxing is a lot of head punches.
Jordan Henderson's looking
on?
like he's coming on.
Henderson coming on.
When you think about it, actually, as well,
That
like,
mindset.
yeah, you're probably right. Because let's say you get like choked out.
Mm.
I guess obviously at that moment it's really bad, but
Yeah,
later on you recover
Boxing
from that.
is a
but
lot more
knockouts.
injurious.
Yeah,
A lot more.
I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah.
A bit of a-
Efren
But,
says, Robbie, when you hired Cecil, did you see him interviewing Will Smith? No. Did you see him
Yes, I saw that.
interviewing Will
Big up
Smith?
Cecil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Cecil.
God, we're never going to hear the
We're never going to hear the end of it now. Will
You know
Smith.
what? He could be his body double or something. They got similar build, and they
Yeah,
look.
it was
they
a
look
good.
not
He's
that far
good. He
apart.
done well, Cecil.
Yeah, nah,
I'm
Fair
Fair
play
play
to
to Cecil, man. He's
Peter Drury says, MMA, you get a quicker knockout, which isn't as dangerous as a consistent blunt force trauma from
Yeah,
boxing.
you're probably right.
No deaths in UFC. Okay,
Exactly.
I never
Oh, I
thought of
didn't
it
even
way.
know that. Okay.
and then the
Is Ty in the building? Jordan Henderson coming on. 10 minutes of the game to go.
now,
and
what was the point of this exercise, really?
this guy shouldn't be in England.
Yeah, he should.
I don't get this.
That,
Yeah. I said I would have liked to see Adam Wharton over him.
Yeah.
Because Adam Wharton, he's
Goalkeeper's
younger, he's
coming
more
off, by the way.
athletic. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
coming
when you
off.
think about it as well, if you look at it logistically, so Tuchel's coming, he's got an 18-month contract, which isn't very long.
Yeah,
It
not
takes
very
him
long.
up to the World Cup. So I would have thought his prior concern would be to look at players that you're going to bring to the World Cup. No disrespect, but it's very unlikely that Jordan Henderson's going to. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
Well, the
he
World
But
Cup
do you
is
know
next
what?
year.
Do you know what though?
Yeah,
what
but
he could do.
shouldn't you
Flex.
be building for the future?
I think so. But then you could argue and say that the fact that he's only got an 18-month contract, he's got to get it done now.
Yeah.
So maybe he's looking at it. Maybe he could be there next year.
To be fair though, Flex actually made a good point on the weekend preview show. And he said that you remember how Conor Cody went to the World Cup, or was it World Cup or Euros or whatever? He was like, it was kind of just like you needed kind of someone of experience. Maybe
Or in the
that's-
dressing room.
Yeah, maybe that's why Thomas.
But I addressed that earlier in the piece when I said none of these players need their hands holding. They all play at the top of the Premier League. And you do have characters in that dressing room. Harry Kane, Bellingham, Pickford. You know what I mean? They've got this enough man there. Rice, yeah, these are all.
If Harry Maguire's fit, he'll probably get
Yeah.
up as well for that same reason.
Dan
Which is
Burn.
Yeah, Dan Burn.
Well, no, Dan Burn's not done there.
No, but Dan Burn, what you can say about him, he's an
Is
experienced.
Declan Rice coming off?
Yeah, I thought Declan Rice should come off.
Yeah, Declan Rice coming off for Jordan Henderson.
Rest up, Deck. Big game's coming. Just let this pensioner run around and do his thing.
Well, this is the perfect scenario for him, innit? Just run around, block it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I reckon they're just
No
bringing him
disrespect.
on because the game's safe.
Yeah, the game's safe.
They'll just say, yeah.
And then
All right,
this is
so Lee Mason's got another question for you, Uncle Laurie, he says. Odds on Aspinall versus Jones this year?
You know what? If they make that fight, I'm kind of leaning towards the younger man. But then again, John Jones with his experience, that's a 50-50, man. I might lean towards Aspinall, but then I'll have to see how the two look. You know what I mean? You know when they weigh in and then you see the shape of them? Yeah. But
Passerella says boxing is a sport of punching, MMA is a sport of fighting.
boxing is fights. Trust me, it's a fight. Anyone that's been in the ring will know what I'm talking about. It's a fight, all right. Man.
Jordan Henderson
Good
with a good
cross.
ball in the box. But
See,
well,
why didn't
well
Jared
defended.
Bowen
Mars Lewis
start?
Skelly there to block off.
Why didn't Jared Bowen
And that ball's
start?
gone out.
Oh, the microphone's working good. Yeah,
Yep.
we're still waiting for Ty.
But I am
Where
doing
is Ty?
some
He said he was like 15 minutes walk. He said, innit?
quick
gone.
plug
was
if
a long
you don't
time.
mind. I'm doing a show next week, I think it is, on LL Sports TV.
Yes,
Make sure you
big
check
up
it
LL
out. We're talking about boxing versus MMA, which is the superior combat sport.
Oh, sick.
So we will be
What,
talking
you in
about all of that.
Turkish?
Well, we got a few people. We got Callum, you know Callum from Coppish
Yeah.
TV. Got James Toon, both those two guys.
MMA.
MMA. We're trying to get KG on there. I've not heard back from him yet. But yeah, so we're gonna have 4 people.
Yeah, man, that would be good. We'll be there. Make sure you follow up LL Sports, man. LL Sports
big up
TV,
LL Sports TV.
the channel that boss me.
So how long we got left for this
Peter
third
Drury
goal?
says random topic,
6
but
minutes?
why does no one talk about how good Gilberto Silva was? Feel like our
Yeah.
culture doesn't appreciate these kind of
It's a
players.
good point. It's a good point.
Same with Carrick.
Pause
Look,
that. The eagle has landed,
The
people.
eagle has
Caw-caw! Or whatever it is.
I told you,
the eagle has landed.
The
He's
eagle has
finally
landed.
here.
In
Bring
fact,
your own
no,
chair.
you should sit there right in the middle on the floor and apologise.
Should stand outside the classroom.
You should apologise to me and everybody else watching this.
I'm sorry.
Where are you going? Let's just go sit over there. I don't want to sit next to you.
You're a disgrace.
I said he'd be wearing
And you
his
told,
Niger
yeah,
stuff,
and you
innit?
know what? Uncle
You're an
Laurie
absolute
said you're
disgrace.
turning up in
5
Nigeria.
minutes of the game left and you turn up. Did you see Mars Lewis Skelly's goal?
Did you see Declan Rice assist?
A moment in history.
Incredible.
Yeah,
And you weren't there to
surpassed
see it.
Marcus
No,
Rashford
but
for the longest player.
listen, it's unbelievable. So, but what would, come on, Marks, what would anybody prefer? Listen, as long as the man does well and we do well, I don't have to be there. I'm not the most important thing. The important
I thought
thing
you were his
is he's getting
brethren,
the
though.
job.
I thought you was his brethren.
Well, I'd like to be his brethren. I know him, but what I'm saying, the main thing is he did, innit? I do apologise, but like I said, it wasn't confirmed. No,
It was confirmed. Stop lying on this thing.
No,
right
it wasn't confirmed, Robbie. It wasn't confirmed.
It
'Cause
was
in the morning,
confirmed.
Raul said
It was confirmed. You're a liar and you're a disgrace.
Who confirmed
You're a liar
it with me?
and you're a cheat.
Who confirmed
You
it with
hope
me?
you get
I'd like to get
relegated.
Ryan on the phone. This is to prove
What
you're
did
lying.
Ryan
Shall I
say?
call him up?
Get Ryan on the
Call up
phone.
Ryan. Call up Ryan.
What?
Tell Ryan we're going to call him now.
Go on.
Right.
What are you trying to say?
Let me message him.
What are you trying to say, Robbie?
Right. By the way, HI says any plans of going to pre-season Hong Kong, Asia, we will be there. Definitely.
Right. Oh.
Okay.
Where's the jollof, says Ray? Where's the food you're supposed to bring with you?
Yeah, where the food at?
I said
We
that to
hungry.
you. I said that to you. You told me to come in it. You told me to come straight, isn't it?
Right, Ryan, you're
Got
live.
Ryan there.
Ryan, you're live on DR Sports, yeah?
Please do not swear.
Right. Please do not swear. Right. Ty is saying that you didn't tell him
I'm not
about
saying
the watch along
Ken,
tonight.
That was what you said.
I'm not
Did
calling
you-
that
did
Ryan.
you
I'm
or
not
did
calling
you
that
not?
right now. I'm not calling that anybody.
Wait.
Yeah, I told him this morning.
See?
Ryan said that he told you this morning.
No, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Can-
Right, no, hold on.
Ryan, thank you so much.
Okay,
Have a good night.
okay.
See, lies,
Yeah, you see,
right?
you didn't leave Ryan on the phone. Like I said.
What, he just said it. He said he
Raul
told you this morning.
Right, no.
No, Ryan told you this
Argentina.
morning.
No, he
He's
didn't.
calling.
He didn't. He said, he said,
Right, and also I want to emphasize how important Ryan is. Yeah, Ryan was one of the first people to be on production of DR Sports,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the way,
yeah, he is,
and
yeah.
he's like the leader of AFTV production.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
for you to defame Ryan,
I'm not defaming Ryan.
Ryan just said
very
he told you this
serious
morning.
allegations.
No,
You're questioning the man's integrity.
No, I'm
That's
not.
what you've done.
I'm not. What I'm
what are you
saying
doing?
is that it wasn't confirmed because Raul's. That's what Argentina, Uruguay. That's all I saw.
That's the second game we're doing.
But I wasn't.
double-header.
I didn't know I was actually on the stream.
Because you didn't check.
Check where? Where can I check?
And then when we're trying to call you,
Yeah, but that's what I'm
And
saying.
you
I left my
answer your
phone.
phone.
No, I left my phone in
You
my.
always leave your phone.
I left
left
my
it
phone
where?
in my pocket.
you would have had better luck
Then take it out
calling
and
up your
answer the
relatives.
phone.
No, we would have had better luck calling up your relatives in Nigeria, finding out where you were. Considering how,
What?
why do you never answer?
What?
Pickford doing there.
What is Kenny talking about? Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. It was
Nah,
just.
I'm only
it's just-
joking.
Yeah, no. It's just.
Got on the full
It's
Nigeria
just
kit, eh?
miscommunication.
Yeah, you must be
yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Nigeria
Beat
won
Rwanda.
today.
I'm very happy. Rwanda are no great shakes anyway. That's light work, man.
Yeah, Victor
What was it?
Osimhen.
Only 2-0 then.
Big,
Should've won about 5 now.
bigger teams like Ghana, we need to be about 10-0. So Rwanda light work.
Ghana
No,
won-
but I'm
They
just
won
joking.
I think they're
5-0.
I'm just joking.
Did you know?
I didn't know, but well,
Yeah,
done.
they won
well done
5-0
to us.
today.
Well done to Ghana. I can't believe Miles has scored. This is incredible.
It was a
And
good goal as well. It
like-
was a
like-
really
like-
good goal.
Like you said, Kenya, he's sealing his through the roof. No pun
Yeah,
intended.
no, it is.
It's unbelievable. It's just incredible. I'm so happy and
The
proud.
sky's
of
the
it.
limit, I said.
The sky is the limit. 112. Well done,
I knew
Kenya. Look
I
at
knew
this.
it was about to start
Sky's
singing.
the
Look at this.
I
This
knew
is
it was about to start singing. Don't start singing.
Amazing.
If you start singing, I'm pulling out the mic.
You put out the what?
I'm pulling out that microphone.
Oh. Sky's the limit. Oh.
Can they get the third goal for Laurie? Laurie predicted 3-0.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, that means they won't then. No, I'm just kidding.
Before you turned up, you spent about 50 minutes complaining.
Who? Laurie? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Remember it? Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, it's a little block, you know, and they should have
minutes gone.
scored it. That's what he was saying. No, but to be fair to you, that's
Do you agree with what we were saying that Arsenal's season's been disappointing?
That's what somebody said. Listen, when the season's over, that's when we discuss it. The season's on now, so there's no time for being disappointed.
If we win the Champions League, then obviously it won't be disappointing.
There's no time.
I said so far.
There's no time to act like the Pet Shop Boys and be disappointed.
Who's that coming on?
Let's just see what happens first.
There's two
Because
people.
you can judge at the end of the season.
How do you think the Premier League's been this season? Do you think it's been good, bad, indifferent?
Oh,
What do
no,
you
just
think?
one person.
We judge at the end of the season. I can't really talk now. No, I can't really talk now because I'm thinking about us. I can't
Is
really
that your
talk now.
default answer to every question?
Default settings. No. I'm saying you can't talk about it now because if you say it's disappointing,
You must have a view.
I've got views that there's
28 games in.
Oh, that's a
foul.
foul.
There's 20, so
Come on,
there's
By the
10
way, there's a
left.
super chat here
There's
from
10 games
Sir
left,
Lee
yeah,
Mason. It says, Ty,
Sir-
you love
Sir
to
what?
diss Sir Alex Ferguson.
You're damn right I do. Because he's a big cheat. You're damn right. I love to diss him because he deserves to be dissed
Oh, I
on
think
football terms.
Miles is
Mars
coming
Lewis
off.
Skelly
Come
coming off.
on, Mr. Badman. Come on, Miles.
Yes, Miles.
Miles, incredible.
But who's coming on for him? Look, that
Oh,
must
no,
be
that's
his grandma.
That's his grandma. Yeah,
Yes.
his grandma. And I think that's
No,
his
big
auntie.
up, big up.
Come on, Miles. Unbelievable.
So Lee Mason said,
And Reece James is coming
right,
on.
answer this question again. This is
Reece
goal.
James coming on.
He finished.
Nutmeg the
So
keeper.
Lee Mason says, Ty, you
Oh,
love
look
to...
at his family.
Yeah, that's his family there.
Yeah.
They were very happy.
Come on.
You love
Come
to
on.
diss Sir Alex Ferguson.
You're damn right. What is this? Is this Groundhog Day? You're right because it's a cheat.
Let me
That man
finish.
just said
Let
it.
me finish. You love to diss Sir Alex Ferguson
This.
and Sir Jim Ratcliffe
And Jim Ratcliffe.
Oh, great
yeah?
ball.
Okay.
about them getting
Great
Sirs. You see this Anthony
I
ball,
should have looked
right?
up, man. You had more time.
Why are you poking me,
Right?
Robbie?
What about...
Why are you poking me?
So he says, you like
Yeah.
to diss them for getting Sirs, and you said that thing the other day.
No.
Wait a minute, let me finish.
No, that's wrong. That's
He
wrong.
says,
that's wrong, that's
so
wrong.
what about Sir Mo Farah, Sir Andy Murray,
Yeah,
and Sir Lewis Hamilton?
yeah.
Do they deserve to be called Sir?
The thing is, I've already answered that. So next
No,
question.
you haven't answered that.
I've answered that question.
They all deserve
you
to be
haven't
called
answered
Sir.
that.
I've also said
So they shouldn't get Sir.
no. What
So
I
none
said,
of them deserve Sir.
I'm not diss. I didn't diss.
Strip Sir Mo Farah.
I dissed Alex Ferguson.
Why?
I didn't diss in football terms. I didn't.
He
diss
said nobody other
Jim
than
Ra-
deserves to get Sir
I
apart from
didn't-
like nurses and people like that.
I didn't.
So
Oh, yeah,
Mo,
because
Sir
of
Mo Farah?
Sir
Absolutely.
Jim Ratcliffe.
Take
That's
it
why he
away.
said
So
it.
yeah, Jim Ratcliffe. So like I said before,
Sir Vivian
you
Richards.
deserve.
So Sir
you
Mo Farah,
deserve,
do you take that away?
You deserve. I don't. What I'm saying is that you
Anthony
deserve
Gordon.
that
Anthony
for
Gordon's down.
saving people's lives and all that. That's what I said before.
So Sir Mo Farah gets his strip then.
Yeah, but I
No, it
think
deserves you because the thing is.
Answer the question.
Mohammed Farah, whatever his name is, because he said in some thing that's not really his name. So whoever what his name is,
known
he's
as
different.
Mo Farah.
He's different. Yeah, I know, but he said that's not his name.
Yeah, but he's known.
yeah,
as
but
Mo
he's
Farah.
known as Mo Farah. and he
Okay,
likes to be
okay.
He
called-
answers
okay.
to Mo Farah.
Okay. With him, he's different because he's an athlete who came from nothing. That's a different thing,
Okay.
isn't it? So
Andy
I can't
Murray?
really think. Andy Murray, like what? Like
I don't know Sir Alex Ferguson's background, but what did he come from?
Yeah, he's not.
Did he come from
Andy,
money or
Murray,
something?
and Andy Murray's different as well because
No, alright.
wait, hold on, Robbie, because Andy Murray's different because remember.
Lewis Hamilton.
No, I'll get to Lewis. Andy Murray's different because I can remember he was in the class.
Eesh, I thought
He was in
caught
the
it.
class in Dunblane, so he was lucky to be alive. So Andy Murray, I wouldn't even say anything. He was when
here we go, look.
when there was an unfortunate disaster in Dunblane and children were killed. He was one of them. So
Lewis
he's
Hamilton?
different. Lewis Hamilton, no, once again he's come from go-karting, so that's a different thing. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't.
Sir Alex Ferguson doesn't come from Govan, a rough part of Glasgow.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's a big cheat. So, like I said, I still stick with him.
my
He's
I
the
can't.
greatest manager
No, he isn't.
I've seen in my life in this
Really?
in this country.
So he's better than Bill Shankly.
yes.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of Liverpool fans would disagree.
Yeah, but
with
it's
you.
a subjective thing.
He's
Isn't it?
better
By the
than
way,
Alf- he's better than Alf Ramsey.
by the way, who's your man of the match? Kenya?
Mars Lewis Skelly.
Marzu Skelly for me as well.
How are you?
I'm not asking. You didn't watch the game.
I knew he was gonna.
You've only watched
always
around
does
5
that.
minutes
Yeah,
of the
he
game,
always
so you're not
does. It's not even like you
You're not
listen to it,
entitled
like-
to ask.
What I'm not entitled to ask, or you're not entitled to ask me.
I think
It's Miles, isn't it?
Ezra Konsa's been
Yeah,
good as
actually,
well.
Ezri
Konza
Konsa's
was
been
good, but
really
not man
good.
of the match. He didn't have a lot to do really.
He had maybe,
apart from that clearing
I'd
tackle.
say, four moments where he was really, really
But
good.
everything
'cause
he's been
Albania
asked to
didn't
do,
do
he's
much
done
going
well.
forward.
Sud says, can we get Kenya to host a show? Can I suggest Invincibles or Bias Premier League show? In football
Bias,
terms,
he said no.
absolutely no.
Mr. Butter says, in
absolutely
football terms,
Mr.
no, I can't
Butter.
say that.
Please don't be disrespectful and don't insult.
That
Please,
one was disrespectful. That's why I didn't read the rest of it.
Please.
I didn't even hear all that.
In
thank
football
God.
terms.
No, but if is it disrespectful or is it trying to personally insult me? Because then that's a different thing.
Both.
Dude looks
Yeah, well,
knackered.
please don't be silly.
That's why I didn't
Please-
read the rest of it.
No, but that's why. Please act your age. I know it's hard, but please act.
How
like
do you
you're a
know?
big
You don't
man
know
or
how
big
old he
woman.
is. You might
Well,
be 10.
he's old enough to know better. He's old enough to be. If he's 10, he should be in bed.
Oh my God.
Nonsense.
Anyway, England are seeing out the game now. It's 2-0. I think, what did I predict? 3-1, isn't it?
Yeah, I said 3-1 as well.
Laurie went with 3-0. None of us got the predictions right.
But I'm happy with 2-0. 2-0.
Well, 2-0. I wonder where I've heard that before, eh?
Ah, don't you start. You're not original. Saying 2-0 is not original.
The original I Love You Baby. Kenya's good,
what's
you
wrong
know.
with you?
Wow, Kenya's really good. Come on, Robbie.
Still time for that third.
Where have you heard the 2-0 before? Where have you heard that score before? 2-0.
Ah. Okay, now I'm seeing why he was left on the bench.
Oh, Robbie.
And now you're
fouling him.
fouling
doing
him.
that for?
Oh,
And he's gone down
And he's
again.
gone down
injured.
again. That's the second time.
He's just come
Anthony
back from
Gordon's-
injury. No, he hasn't.
No, he was
No,
suspended,
remember?
wasn't he?
Yeah, but he went down. He went down
That don't
earlier,
look
isn't
good.
it?
The way he went
Oh,
down,
Reece.
that don't look good, does
Yeah,
it?
he went down earlier when he came on.
That's it.
But I thought it was just because he was wounded.
Game's over.
That's it. Thomas
Game's
Tuchel's
over.
won
Thomas
his first
Tuchel
game.
off to a winning start, 2-0. But the story, as well as him, is going to be that man there,
Skelly.
Miles Lewis Skelly, 18 years of age,
Is that Angel Gomez?
the youngest player to score a goal,
England.
youngest English player to score a goal on his debut.
Incredible. This is
Overtaking
and Harry
Marcus
Kane
Rashford.
with yet another goal for
Yeah,
England.
Miles.
What a moment,
Well done,
and what
Miles.
a performance by Miles Lewis Skelly, my man of the match, Laurie's man of the match, Kenya's man of the match. And you can't argue with that. And England, comfortable winners in the end.
Yeah.
2-0 off to a winning start
That's
in the qualifiers, Laurie.
Yeah, listen, good start for Tuchel. Yeah, like I said, man, it's an Arsenal-inspired win. Goal for Miles Lewis Skelly, as you said,
That's
broke the
right.
record.
I like that.
And an assist for the other goal from Declan. So yeah,
Deck,
to see both the Arsenal boys having good games. I think overall it was a decent performance for him. It wasn't outstanding.
it's just professional.
Yeah, they got the job done. If I've got a complaint, which I like to have a little moan up, I think England should have scored more goals.
You bad man.
Yeah.
I'd like to have seen her get press on and get 3 or
Come
4,
on,
but
Mr. Badman.
Yeah.
thought Bellingham looked good. Thought Ezra Konsa looked
played
good.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah,
Miles
Miles
Ezri,
looks. Yeah,
Jude. I thought Harry Kane was.
Harry Kane, yeah,
was
that-
good as well.
that second
He's unlucky
goal.
he's not scored twice, to be honest.
yeah. But for the keeper and the defender, we probably would have had a few more. But yeah, overall, an encouraging start.
Albors says, Ty, you always put a smile on my face. I love you, from a Chelsea fan.
Oh, thank you very much. I love you too. It's a shame about your team. Just kidding. No, just kidding. I'm just
No,
joking.
he-
I'm joking. Thank you very much. Thank
Could
you very
you,
much.
could
Joking.
you give us your analysis of the game?
All I can say is that Miles is Superman. That's all I can say.
Okay, we've heard about
Football's
Miles. So give us some more
Superman.
analysis of the game.
Wow.
Give us an in-depth analysis.
In-depth analysis. Well, I could have told you that Laurie would moan, and I could have told you that Laurie would get a prediction wrong. I could have told you that. So that's all I can say. That's
You wasn't here when I made my predictions. How could you
well,
talk?
no, because you always get your predictions wrong. I don't think you got a prediction right.
Have you gotten a prediction?
Yeah,
Mark?
have you?
Yeah, of course. I've got 2-0 about 4 times.
What's your prediction for the game later on then? Uruguay, Argentina.
That I don't know.
be
I
spicy.
don't know. That could be a bit of a serious game because it's like a local rivalry, isn't it? So
Also,
Don Tony Pulis says, Laurie, please knock some sense into Ty.
And that might be impossible.
Tony Pulis, you need some sense knocked into you because you're a caveman and your team were full of cavemen and that's why they got relegated and they'll never ever come back to the Premier League ever. I hope. All right.
Suge, big up to Suge, a gold member, says, do we have dates for the Arsenal pre-season tour?
Yeah, big up.
And they
Suge.
have to try and fly across. I think it's going to be
fly,
in
that's good.
July, late July.
Yeah.
But the rumours is Hong Kong. Actually, I did see a date. Let me see if I can find what I was told. But I can't guarantee this, but this is what I was saying.
Well done, Robbie. It looks like Kenya Robbie's coming back because he said rumours, Fleetwood Mac, and rumours, Timex Social Club as well. So. Well done.
can it? We God.
What did you say?
Why did we tell him to come?
Why did you tell me to come on? That's nice, isn't it?
gonna put this
Oh,
on, put
hurry
this on.
up. Come, hurry up.
Yeah, I know. Change my mind and go. July the 31st at the K-Tok Stadium in Hong Kong, Arsenal versus Spurs.
Oh,
Interesting.
Try and make that tie.
I don't know, man. I'm not really... It'd be nice, but I'm not really big on
I'd love to
pre-season.
see you in Hong Kong.
Really?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Well, that's very kind. I would love to see you two in Hong Kong and Kenya.
Do you come?
I don't know about Laurie.
about
but-
Uncle Laurie?
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, Laurie as well. Everybody.
Yeah.
Will you
I know-
come? Or you be on holiday in Nigeria?
Well, I won't be on holiday, but I don't really... I'll be lucky to be on holiday. I don't really do pre-season stuff.
They're
innit?
brilliant.
Yeah, but it's not
Good
really...
time to meet up.
Why not?
It's,
Why,
not, it's
why
not
not?
really competitive.
Why not?
It's not competitive, innit? I'm not really big on games that are not competitive. You know what I mean? Apart from the Emirates Cup, obviously. Well, I won't even say
What, is that
other
'cause it's
pieces of
local
geography.
as
Yeah, because
well?
it's at
local.
Yeah,
stadium,
it's
innit?
local.
That's why
fair.
I don't really do I don't be in the friendly games, even to watch Nigeria and all that. I won't even go to friendly games, but I'll go to competitive games. You know,
That's fair.
that's what it is.
You going to a game tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. We have to win, and then we have to win on Wednesday.
League's done for the women.
Yeah, it looks like that at the moment, but you know what I mean.
Champions
We're
League's
second-
not looking great either.
No, but the thing is, no.
What did you make of that pitch?
it's a
That's what I'm saying.
disgrace.
What pitch?
It's disgusting.
They played on something, but I don't know if it was
Did
a
you
pitch.
go to the game?
No, I wanted to go, but like I said, there was no
Yeah.
thing, and me and Kenya were discussing it.
It's actually disgusting that
There was no information.
that
I wanted to go to the
they
game.
played on that pitch.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
just-
even, like I said to Ty, I wouldn't even want
Absolutely.
like my brother to play on that type of pitch.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Big up your brother.
it's disgusting, and
Yeah.
it's even worse
is.
finding out what. Oh look, there's Declan Rice and Marzo
Declan
Skelly
Miles,
after.
come
Look, he looks
on.
proper chuff.
He can't believe it, man. He can't believe it. It's unbelievable. I'm so happy for him, man.
It's a great moment for Miles Lewis Skelly.
Oh, we see.
Yeah,
There with Declan Rice.
there with his
you know,
big uncle, Uncle
You know.
Deck, looking after
it's
him.
incredible. It's an incredible
incredible.
story.
Yeah. Do you know what makes it even better is like all of the abuse that he's been getting for no reason whatsoever.
What abuse?
And he's stepped up to the plate and said, you know what, I'm not going to listen to all this stupid rubbish that people say about me. I'm going to perform. And he did. He scored.
What abuse, Kenya?
Just like, for example, when he, I think the England's account posted him turning up for England. I mean, the amount of hate that picture got of him just smiling going into
I
the
think,
ball.
people were making comments about his attire.
Yeah, make it saying up he's throwing gang signs, just the usual racist drivel.
Absolutely,
and it's
that's
so
right.
nice.
That's right.
It's so nice to see that those things hurt. Do you know what I mean? It's so nice to see that it's not gotten to him, and he's
No, of
risen
course
to the
not.
occasion, and he's even proved even more that, you know what, I've earned my place.
Yeah,
here.
he has,
I
he has.
deserve to get called up. And even so, to make it even worse for those haters, I'm going to score. And he did.
Yeah.
Scored,
But-
and he was excellent in the game.
Ignore me,
So
man.
comfortable.
What?
I think you do make a good point, but I would say this, given I've been around a long time,
Yeah.
he's going to have to get used to this,
Yeah.
man.
It's
When you're playing for
unfortunate
England
reality.
and you're a black player,
Yeah.
comes with the territory,
right.
unfortunately.
Yeah, but the thing is, he just ignore it because, like I said, I haven't seen him do anything.
I mean, look at
to
the
warrant
stick
that.
Raheem Sterling used to get.
Yeah,
Yes,
Marcus
absolutely.
Rashford.
Raheem,
Disgraceful.
So it's just unfortunate, but he's risen to the occasion, and
he's
I'm
been
incredibly proud of him.
absolutely superb.
Albor says, Ty, we're on the rise. We're learning. We're growing. Reaching to the skies. Projects, adventures, and so much fun. In Ty, we shine. We're second to none.
Oh wow!
What song is that?
Is this a song?
Is that a song or something?
Possibly.
I thought it was supposed to be iHeartRadio or something.
Radio Raheem.
86.
Well, come on.
Other radio stations are available. I don't know. It might be one
Yeah,
of the
look, you can
biggest
see
teams.
Lewis Skelly's goal. See
Yeah,
if you
look.
missed it.
It's a great goal.
Here it is.
It is a
Marcus,
good goal.
I think Marcus
It's good.
I think
Rashford.
Rashford plays it through, yeah?
Or is it Bellingham?
Bellingham.
Oh, it's Bellingham.
Oh, lovely
Oh, it was
ball.
Bellingham. Tell a lie. I thought it was Marcus Rashford.
Go on, Miles. I look
Took
at-
it well, didn't he?
Look at
he
his
was just
position.
lurking there. You see him lurking
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Times his run brilliantly.
holds
Holds
the
it
line.
again there. There he is. In he goes there.
Bang.
Something that
And it's a
Through the
nice
legs.
finish.
Something that Martinelli can learn from.
Nice finish, man. Side foot with the left
And what
foot.
was good about that as well is the way he shrugged off the defender.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
strength.
strength.
Uses strength and speed and just
Great moment.
great finish.
Go on, Miles.
And he had a great
Amazing.
game.
Is there's legend Ian?
Yes.
right there.
Ian Wright must
Oh,
be gassed for him as well.
amazing.
Yeah. Great
I mean,
moment.
it's a big-
Great
it's
It's
moment.
big moment for him.
incredible.
I'm
I can't believe it, man.
It's a striker's finish.
Yeah, he's a striker's finish. He's striker's finish.
Salim Mason says, Don, please be ruthless and sub Ty off like you did in the cup game when he was having a stinker.
No, but the thing is, Mason, with your name, you always have a stinker. I don't know how you made to be a ref, but I only played a few minutes and we won the game. But luckily, if you were reffing, you probably would have set me off and we probably would have lost 10-0. So,
I remember that. You didn't do what I told you to do. That's why I took you back off.
what?
remember I told you to go
me,
on.
me your coach. Me your coach. Is that me your coach?
You remember I was managing the game and then I
Yeah.
was managing the team and then I
Yeah.
sent you on. I gave you a job to do.
Yeah.
To man mark certain players and that. And
I don't know. I don't know if it's
you weren't carrying out the duties I told you to do, so I was ruthless and took you off.
I don't know if it was.
And you wanted to fight me. Remember?
I don't know if it was man marking. No, I wasn't on. Well, I wasn't on long enough. How long was I?
Please get going like this.
How long was I on for?
About 5 minutes.
Exactly. What can you do in 5 minutes?
Should have just punched him.
You do your job.
Those. Can you not say that?
You know my battery has gone on the laptop, right? Listen, we're gonna draw it to a close now because we've got another watch along coming up at 11. What time we going live, As? Right, 11 o'clock. We will be live here for Uruguay versus Argentina. You do not want to miss this one. A first for us doing these South American game. Huge game. Uruguay versus Argentina. Make sure you join us. Are you going to be here, Ty?
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here because I.
Ty,
Yeah, I will be here. I will be here.
Laurie's
yeah,
here. We've also got like someone from the Uruguay.
Is
FA
Kenya not
gonna be
staying?
here.
No,
Kenya,
I'm going
you
to do
be?
my job. going to do my job.
Yeah, she was supposed to be,
okay.
Supposed to be doing
working in
production.
production.
Okay. Oh right. Oh, she's done a fantastic job.
Big
sterling
game
job.
for Uruguay because they're now third in the table behind Brazil, following Brazil's win today.
Yeah.
But we'll be covering that later on. So make sure you join us. Thank you to everybody who joined us for this England
thank you very
stream. Apart from Ty, it was
Wouldn't be proper on
brilliant.
my head now.
So thanks for joining us. But we'll be back at 11 for our second game today: Uruguay versus Argentina. See you soon.
Congratulations, Declan and Miles.
Peace.